right. What's going on around? Talk to me. What is going on? Nix, what's up? Your favorite part of Sunday? That's love. That's love. Novad Salir in the building, holding it down. Lord Moderator himself. You know what I'm saying? Pog Soul, what's going on? Picking Fusion. My man Dano. MCFixer was in there early. I see you. Christopher Hart, you going to behave. Because you already starting. We watching you. No, I just joking. What's up, man? Good to see you. Arcade, what is it? Arcade 4247. What's going on? Let me know if my levels is good. Death Mobile, what's up? I see. Oh, my man hustling, motivated here early. DMV rep. What's going on? Mind for Hire. New name. I like that. I like that. What's going on? Six Slayer with the earbud in the other ear. You working? You working or you chilling? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I like that name, y'all. Yeah, we're going to be getting the round man here soon. I'm up early. Got to make sure Addict's not in the bushes. Checking on a couple of people. See what's going on. Hustle always holding me down on the audio. Thank you. So, yeah, we're going to get that rocking. King should be pulling up. I spoke to him early. New name, Nicodemo Mastro Giacomo? PS9 $1 King's topic. Yeah, he already early. That actually wasn't King's topic. That was actually Addict's topic. K Asante, what's going on? Dano, thank you for the levels check. I always appreciate it. Yeah, man, we're gonna get this thing going. Fun show today. We got the legendary MCFixer in the building, and waiting on Solve and the rest of the lords to wake up. We had a late night, but we should be getting started. So I will see y'all in a few, and get ready, y'all. Be right back. Oh, hold on a sec. I couldn't leave you like that. Oh, brother, I didn't know you was going through that. Yo, okay. Pain in the ear. Okay, oh, brother, I hope everything works out with you, man. Damn, I really get. Be careful, bro. Been praying for you. Hope everything is good. I had to shout you out because you definitely be holding us down. And I hope they figure out everything what's going on with you, bro. Pong Soul, all good. All right, I'll be back, guys.
Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal, and haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do,
Don't
man.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that
sick of
going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal, and haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. Let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do,
Don't
man.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep
sick of
that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal, and haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. Let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do,
Don't
man.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep
sick of
that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do I'ma just chill and watch them and eat snacks in the attic. I wanted to chill with the pack and be like a young wolf, but then they would mistake me for addict. If I can imagine it's cool to give you some advice, then invite your girl to your squadron. Cause if you don't give her that option, you gon' be single player like Sovereign. You gon' get tossed in the bushes by King David. Royalty and not a pretender. Detrimental to an elemental, what's an avatar to a knee bender? I gotta be me though. I know it's my destiny, word to Cognito. Who cares if you fly, if you still a mosquito? You swear you ain't stuntin', but really be Steve-O. You like to collect stuff and that's cool, but I got bad news. Even if you really was that dude, King David still be the king of the statues. Since a juvenile, I've been cursed with a curse to be musical. And if you hate it, we'll meet in the crucible. Other than that, then it's cool and it's beautiful. We let you know that your dreams are pursuable. Whatever you wanna do, then it's doable. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day. Woo. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day.
All right. Hear ye, and we are live. Welcome to the Iron Lords podcast, and also live on lordsofgaming.net, episode number 202. And it's another glorious Sunday. We're back at the round table on the Lord's Day. I'm very excited about our special guest, and we've got Microsoft in talks with Discord, PS3 and Vita storefronts closing, ID at Xbox live stream, and PS Now for $1 to discuss. So we gonna get right into it. Why is King laughing? I want to introduce a Lord whose content I first came across through IGN Unlocked and the KindaFunny gaming communities. Not only is this Lord one of our most talented and entertaining content creators, but truly epitomizes the essence of the grind with his perseverance and pure passion for the games industry. Introducing the creator and host of the MCFixer YouTube/Twitch channel, and a host of the My Xbox and Me podcast, the Lord of Gears, and owner of the coolest Xbox Steam logo in the game. Live from London and making his debut into the realm of the Lords, my man, Lord MCFixer. How we doing, sir?
Jeez, what an intro! Like this, that's all I've been waiting for. Like I can go now. Like Mama made it. Like I'm done. You know? Thank you so much for having me. Seriously, I appreciate it. I am happy to be here. I've been looking forward to this one for a long time. So thank you.
Long overdue, man. Huge fan of your work as we talked in the pre-show. You know what I'm saying? So glad you're here. Obviously, we've been trying to do this for some time. Yeah. You know what I mean? But glad to have you in the room, brother. How you been, man? What you been playing? What's been going on with you, man?
Man, what have I been playing? I've been playing this little game called Avengers, which is still broken. It's still broken. It still doesn't work just right, you know. Yeah. But I'm enjoying it at the end of the day. I've needed a game at the moment that I can turn my brain off.
Yes,
it's just that game that I can just relax. I don't have to worry about. I'm button bashing. I'm Iron Man. I'm whoever I want to be. I just finished the Kate Bishop DLC and the Hawkeye DLC. I did those two together because they're not the longest pieces of DLC. So I wanted to do them together so I can get the full story being told there. And otherwise, I've been good, man. Just keeping on my grind as per usual, as we all know, and trying to grow each channel as the YouTube algorithm tries to bully me every week. I'm sure we all know that pain, but yeah, man, I'm fantastic. And like I say, truly, I've honestly been waiting for this one, so I'm very happy to be here.
Super happy to have you, brother. Yeah, like I said, long overdue. Huge fan of your content. Obviously, you know, we'll get into when we get into your background and stuff like that, but it's awesome to see. I'm glad that you are in good health, sir. That is very important because we definitely saw what was going on. So salute. Solve, you want to do super chats before I do our intros real quick already?
Of course. Give me a moment. We have Rocker Corey with the $2 super chat. What's good, Iron Lords? Anyone buy TCL TVs lately?
They started with the TCL slander early.
I don't know, but I've been looking at them Sonys. I haven't bought a Sony TV in probably a decade.
Which one? Which one we looking at? We looking at?
The only time I'm gonna buy one is when they're $1.
Oh, stop!
That's how much they worth to me.
Read them reviews, though. I don't know.
Which one?
I mean, but I tell you,
nice. That's good. Nice. God bless.
God bless. They're still Sony prices.
Sony price. No, just tell me which models are.
That's the problem. That's the problem. She really
that's the thing. That's the thing.
and all she did was just did some Botox injections and got butt lift. I'm not with that. I'm good. Let's do it.
Then we have Cedric H, $20 super chat. Sup, Lord, stopping through. We'll listen after work. Thank you, brother.
No doubt.
Appreciate it. Did we get anything else?
Yeah, I think we got the limit.
Oh yeah, we got Flame with the $5 super chat. I think they should change the name to PS Later because Jim Clown Shoes Ryan looked at the PlayStation 3, PSP, and Vita store and said PS Later. Salute.
I wonder why we can't get Sony executives on the show. I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm totally
I'm
so
confused why we can't.
I have no idea.
They'll show up.
That needs to be a meme. Like, this is why.
We're gonna force them to bend the knee, just like Fortnite.
Then we have a Rodimus with the $5 super chat. Yo, Lords, who got on the fight? Team Godzilla, Team Kong, choose your time wisely. Let's go. Oh, Wednesday is the day.
Godzilla all day. Let me break it down for you really very quickly. Kong cannot resurrect itself from the dead. Godzilla can.
Yeah.
So look for Kong to walk away from this movie pretty much battered but still alive. Look for Godzilla to die, but he will be resurrected. Look for them to team up to beat Mechagodzilla. It's never been done before. Those two against Mechagodzilla, but we're gonna see that classic battle. We're gonna see that classic fight. I'm gonna watch it every single day. For a whole month on HBO Max.
He's Snoop to HBO Max. And of course, you know, we got the 4 horsemen of gaming. Those original Lords of the Realm here at the round table. Couple of time-sensitive intros because we have a guest. My co-host with the co-most, my brother from another mother. The difficult game conqueror, Lord of his own world, and the how of the young wolf. My man that was up crazy late with me. Lord Addict, how we doing, sir?
Doing pretty good. They can have my whole intro today.
He tired. He tired.
Well, what we got playing?
Oh, we'll get into it. Destiny, shout out to Randall Thor, shout out to Forte, Sinister, the whole crew, Kai Batsu. We tried to get ran through Last Wish Raid, and it went a little longer than expected. So we will get that going.
Who messed it up? Who did it? Who did it?
We messed up,
took
King.
The fun out of the raid?
It's our fault. It's my fault. You know you ain't supposed to bring 2 newbies. You're supposed to drag 1 newbie.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
you
do
one at a time.
Let me get Everborn real quick. Everborn Saga. My man BX stand up. King can't even beat the Empire State Building. What are you gonna do to the King of Monsters? We coming for you, King.
Yo, no. Listen. I feel everything that you're saying, right? But script wise, if I'm writing the script, Kong can't bring himself back from the dead. We need more Kong later on. So Kong is going to walk away from the battle. Godzilla can literally resurrect himself.
Yeah,
I feel like.
So it's just, he's a god. You
But
know,
anybody who
Kong
hasn't
is a
seen the
king.
other 2, like before Wednesday, catch up. We got Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Kong Skull Island. You got to watch those 2 in preparation for this.
Yeah,
Right?
they did.
I ain't seen none of them either, Fixer.
I ain't seen none of them.
Wait, you fraud. Wait, hold on.
You got to do the fraud alert on me.
Holla.
Fixer as well. Fixer gets it too.
Oh, man.
I didn't want to do this to you.
You got to get the homie there. You bust off.
I got both of y'all. We ain't gonna do this. We ain't gonna act like we grew up with the rubber suit monsters, and then when they give us the good stuff, we ain't gonna watch.
The most you got to be back in the day was Ultraman, the big dude punching the other little. That's the most you got to be with it. Once I saw that with the fake builds in the back, I was good. I was like, back to G.I. Joe and Transformers. Thank you.
Okay. All right, I feel you. Okay. So you wasn't a fan. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, the super chat's running in.
Yeah, we got a couple. Yeah, we got Lord Roughness with the £5 super chat. Yes, Lords, glad it's Sunday again. Big up my fellow UK man, MCFixer. Let's go.
Big up.
Let's go.
Then we have Raiden Blade with the £5 super chat. Hey, Iron Lord, Sony executives don't guest on PS Podcast, so why would they on anything else?
We still can try to buck the trend.
We're not an Xbox podcast. Thank you.
Talk about everything.
So stop acting like just because my personality is large that we Xbox.
Exactly.
Then we have a Vagabundo with the $2 super chat. Godzilla will be found by a ghost.
Jesus, they going in. Smitty Smith again.
Smitty Smith, $2 super chat. Godzilla is the king. End of story. The Book of X. We have Godzilla scripture.
Yeah, why you got the Book of X? Anyway, moving. Jesus, Raiden Blade. They stopped. They got y'all going in with this
Super
Godzilla.
chat. Raiden Blade. Godzilla's the king. So Godzilla. Okay.
Okay, we got it. We got it. Pause for a second, y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. But anyway, we got our most technical gaming lord, the solo gamer who lives for the single player selfish experience, and also the Sostradamus, the Lord of Clarity and Lord Patreon of the Iron Bank. My man, Lord Sovereign, how we doing, sir?
What's going on, y'all? What's good?
What up, Smooth?
I know. Yeah, I'm in the bushes, as you can see. I'm not in the
the unshaven.
The unshaven.
I see.
The eyes are not cooperating at all this morning. So glasses on from the beginning. So
God bless.
God bless. So like Lord Fixer, I've been playing a little game called Avengers.
Really?
Finally, yeah. Because I remember I told you that.
I'm sorry.
I know. I know.
I'm sorry too. I'm sorry too.
I'm actually, but I'm still playing the campaign. So I'm still in the good part, right?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
So
It's a good story.
It is a good story. I love the characterization of Kamala. So I'm just at the point where you get to the Hulk, and so a lot of stuff in the beginning has happened already. So I'm liking the story. At the end of the day, though, now as you get a little bit further, you start seeing that that sort of loot, the looter mentality. That you start the pickups and stuff, and the fact that like you get gear pickups, but they don't appear physically on you. They're underneath your skin. So that's weird. So I'm gonna go through the story because I know that I heard the story is really great, and I'm gonna do that. But at the end of the day, I still just can't get it out of my mind that they made the wrong game with these characters. Like they just did. Like
Fixer. When he's ready to say something.
Yeah.
It needed to be 2 games, is the thing. It needed to be the first. This is my whole problem with this game, which is it needs to be a single player game for its story, where you don't worry about any of that loot system. Don't even worry about that. Let me tell you this great story of these characters. And then the second half, which is all multiplayer, is the loot stuff. That's all they needed to do. But no.
Yeah,
The
Fixer,
problem
that is
is
my that's my beef with Destiny. That's
I
the
feel
problem.
The problem is the type of game they wanted. It's impossible to make it like that. Like the thing is these people are too obsessed with chasing after the Destiny bag, but they don't do anything that makes Destiny Destiny.
So that's been it, sir?
Yeah, if they were smart,
that's pretty much it. Playing some more Dishonored because that game is goat.
Real quick, did you catch the heavyweight championship? UFC
Yes,
fight,
I did. Big shout out to the new heavyweight champion, Ngannou, a guy who's been through so much.
Yeah.
It was only a matter of time, and I thought Stipe went in with the right attitude like he did last time. It's just that he thought he hurt him, and he really didn't. And he rather than step back and take a breather for himself, and he got stretched with a check hook with a check left.
Like for a second, his ego got the best of him to be in the mix. When he
he had no business doing that.
No business. Stay out that fire.
He got the leg bent behind him. Anytime that happens, you know it's not a good thing.
I thought Ngannou did a lot of things very different and very intelligently. Like he defended the takedowns. He was checking his leg with those leg kicks. And he varied his levels and punches. Like normally Ngannou fights at a level up. You know, that's
he was showing different.
So he when he jabbed him to the face, twice, jabbed to the chest, touched his stomach with a jab,
and you heard it. You heard it when he hit him.
When Stipe went, because I thought that right hand was gonna knock him out. Me too. And when Stipe brought his hands down to guard the stomach, the right came right after. And hit him, and I said, "Oh!" And he survived that. I said, "Oh, this might be a really good one."
Yeah.
Then we got to the second round.
And then
When he took that shot to the temple, I was like, wow, he took that. Like,
I was surprised. I was definitely surprised.
Yeah, that's a champion.
No doubt. Any games besides that, register?
Yeah, just a little bit of a Dishonored because Dishonored is fantastic. That's pretty much it.
No doubt. And of course, we have the Incredible Hulk of this, aka the XS Gamer.
Ooh.
The prophet of Xbox, king of the statues who demands nothing less than that premium experience. It is the leader of the fraud alert movement.
Ooh.
Beloved Lord King. How we doing, sir?
We're doing fantastic. I want to get to this interview.
Yes.
So listen, what I've been playing this week, I've definitely been playing Destiny. grinding those grandmasters. Shout out to my man Forte. Hey Forte. He jumped to the party yesterday. That was my bad. I had to go. I had to you know, the food and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What I've been playing, I definitely downloaded Prey. Well, I put my disc in because I just wanted to play it, you know, because I had the game.
Oh, okay.
But I'm proud of my son.
Oh, what's up with son? What's up with son?
All right, so he found out that he can earn money by playing Game Pass games.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's been on a tear in Game Pass games, like hard body.
Yes.
Right. So he said, "Daddy, I earned $10." Right. So I said, "Okay. So you're gonna go pick up that Destiny DLC you've been bothering me about, right?" And I just walked away. And I'm in the bathroom doing my business, God bless. And I'm looking at my phone, I'm looking at my emails, and it says, you know, Lil King has purchased VC bucks for Fortnite.
Salute a little bit.
Cool.
So I come out the bathroom. I said, "Oh, I see you with the Fortnite." He said, "I love Fortnite, Daddy, and this is what I wanted." I said, "God bless."
Salute to Game Pass and Microsoft reward points for playing.
Yeah, you know what? It's a lot. It's a lot of things with this. How they play, how you engage.
Yes.
And for my son to say, okay, he's getting rewarded.
Yes.
For playing games that he would normally play anyway, but
Facts.
incentivized to do certain things in the reward system, and he sees that immediate return in his investment. It's insane to watch him do it and to calculate that stuff in his head. He's only 10 years old.
No, bro, it's really well done. I'm glad you said that because Fixe it. You want to jump, but I see you.
Well, I was going to say the other thing of that is learning the value of money as well, right? Which that's something that my dad ingrained in me from such a young age. Of like, if you want something, no problem, but you have to work hard to go get it. And your son has clearly learned that. Like, look, I can game the game of I'll play games, I'll earn money, and I'll buy what I want. Then I'll convince my dad to buy me the other stuff.
It's good. Like,
which is amazing.
And shout out to them because, like, I'm glad you brought it up, King, because it incentivizes me. They have little things that, like, on the week, how many games you logged. Then sometimes they'll feature a game. All you got to do is throw a touchdown in Madden, and you'll get another 100 points. And I'm like, I might just jump in Madden. Let me just do it. It's easy. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what happened to me that week. Remember when I was playing Madden for no reason?
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I got money for that? Oh my God. A running touchdown?
As soon as you hit start on the game, you see the
notification.
Yes. It says, oh yeah, turn this in now.
Turn it in, you got points. Facts. Yeah. Anything else, sir? That's what you've been rocking?
No, that was it. I wanted to get in some raids and some stuff like that. But the 20 games that they dropped inside Game Pass, that was me going down memory lane and checking this frame rate boost.
No doubt.
And I think they do this very intelligently. They introduce something new to older games to make you go back to these older games to resurrect them, and then you fall in love with them all over again.
And then
then you're looking forward for the next one. So
there's some things I heard in the background as to why certain games are not there.
Oh yeah.
All right. We'll get into it. So super chats, and then we gotta get moving because we gotta respect Fixe's time. We doing super long intros as we always do.
As we always do. I don't know if I read this one from Raiden Blade, £2 super chat. Godzilla's the king, so Godzilla.
Yeah.
Then we have Everborn Saga, $5 super chat. And before I forget, just wanted to remind everyone that the Everborn Kickstarter ends tomorrow.
Get in there, y'all.
Get in there, y'all, for sure. Everborn Saga, once again, $5 super chat. I feel like if the Avengers just focused on story, it would have sold 30 million. Every so-called Destiny killer ends up in the bush. Any game that comes out with a moniker of slash something killer usually doesn't.
And like I like how Outriders is doing it. They ain't bad.
The story feels like a movie script.
It does. It's very well done. Apart from the fact that it doesn't feel like you have as much control as you would if they made a straight up third-person action game. But beyond that, it's great.
What else we got?
Raiden Blade, £5 super chat. I know you're not an Xbox podcast channel, but they hide from their fans. PS rep only appears when Jeff Keighley's showing the blow controller.
Jesus Christ.
This is true. He's not lying. He's telling you the truth.
Fixer, this is par for the course. Fixer.
Par for the course.
Oh, I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. Let's
chat
do
is
it.
the realm is spicy.
Then we have,
I love it, man.
Then we get Paul AFC, £5 super chat. Big up the realm, sending the love and respect. Paul Tossi's praising the Series X. PS fans are gonna be mad.
Yeah, shout out to Portas. We got to get him back in the realm. You already know, and we all caught up. And of course, we have the gaming ninja himself, the Shinobi, LordCognito, spreading that realness in the realm of the ILP, not telling you what you want to hear, what you need to hear. So, yo, last word with Ebontis last night. Fire. Had my man Sutledge on. Great content creator, man. Please check this guy out. Super talented. We had a lot of fun. Forget about just talking.
Mario though.
Yeah, he's like an anti-Nintendo.
Well, yo, Mario was really. It's a hammer. He has a hammer in front of him, and I was like, God,
he has some very unique gaming taste. Let's just say that. He went in, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Attic would love him because him and Attic are in the same boat.
It's not unique gaming. But it's unique to you because you guys light into Zelda and you act like he's the unique one. Okay.
He has unique tastes, but we love him the same.
I hate Mario, but I love 64.
He resides in the attic echo chamber.
Yeah, but he defended his points very well, and I had to respect it.
Yeah.
But
I say the same thing. I say it, I'm being unbelievable.
We call you young and inexperienced.
He's defending it very well.
He's a guest in your family.
Anyway, I've been doing that. I've been shout out to Lord ACG, man. We've been talking about that Outer Worlds Murder on, what is it, Eridanos DLC. Really love it. Oh, somebody joined the room.
We got Reggie Mobile 9. Welcome to the realm.
Reggie
I'll
Mobile,
put them crests in the chat.
Salute. That's Red Man name. Reggie Mobile. Reggie Noble.
No.
Oh yeah,
He's Reggie Mobile.
Red Man in the building. My man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, been doing that, and then obviously still I've been between that and Yakuza Like a Dragon. Still love it. That game was wacky, hilarious.
So good.
So good story as well. And obviously doing the Destiny Season of the Chosen has been phenomenal. Who those that didn't catch up with the story, please catch up with the story. This week it was absolutely amazing. A major story payoff with some major characters. So check that out. And shout out to the team. Yeah, you already know. Shout out to the team last night. Gaming Forte, Sinister, you know what I'm saying, Kai Batsu, and of course Randall Thor, who we had up to damn near 3 a.m. trying to do Last Wish Raid. We apologize. So that was that.
Oh, that's why you didn't want to say what was what.
Yeah. So it's Randall Thor and Kai, the new guys, doing the joint. So we got that. And then I want to do a quick shout out. I never really do this, but Hilltown Arab 83. He shot us on Twitter. He said, "Can't wait for the show, Lords. Would love if you could give a shout out to my auntie Lena, who sadly passed away the day before her birthday. So I want to give a rest in peace shout out to him, loyal follower of the realm. Salute to you, and again, my condolences to the family." So I was getting the super chats, and then we got to get MCFixer in because he is on limited time.
We have Brian I, $10 super chat. King, does anyone know when the pony overlord Christopher Hart is going to support one of the many podcasts that he loves to troll with his blind BS? Anyone? Bueller. I mean, Christopher Hart is super chatted, so Christopher.
No, first of all, I think Christopher Hart is a member. I honestly think so. I thought he was. But Christopher Hart supports a lot more than a lot of people. He's here every week. He defends his position. He's a good guy. He's not disrespectful unless he feels disrespected. I mean, I really love the guy, you know, and he jumped in when I was playing on PlayStation, so he's a real dude 100%. So I love Christopher Hart.
No doubt. Oh, we got some joy in the room, and
we got a Synodex.
Oh,
welcome to the realm.
Salute. He was talking about. He was in the live stream with us for the ID at Xbox. Salute, Synodex, man. Thank you for joining the realm, brother.
Thank you so much. Put the crest in the chat for
Put the crest up for him.
And then our brother 108 Dragons TV, $2 super chat. Good afternoon, Lords. No doubt, my brother.
Yo, my bad, 108. I got to get back to you on what you asked me. I forgot. My bad. What you got?
Then we have Dan Lazaro, $5 super chat. Look, Kong is hairy AF. Godzilla uses the fire breath, and Kong goes up like MJ in that Pepsi commercial.
Y'all savage. Then we got RRD.
RRD, $2 super chat, $2 Canadian. Chris got to save his money for $70 Sony games.
Savage.
This is true,
we're
man.
putting a pause on this.
Put a pause on it. Solve. You got to do what you got to do, or you want to do that after? What you want to do?
Let's get more people here first.
Okay, cool. No doubt. Fair enough. Let's get into it because we. Like I said. So now that we've gotten to our 2-hour intro and got all the everything,
we did well. 30 minutes.
30 minutes. This is
45.
You know, that was the scariest part about coming on this podcast. I was like, yo, it's gonna be a 3.5-hour podcast. My girl was gonna beat me. What are you talking about? Sunday night, chilling. I'm meant to be on the bed watching Avengers in bed right now.
Man, bro.
You know I'm gonna get whacked up. Don't worry about time. We'll make it work. work. We'll make it work. Don't worry about it.
We gotta be respectful. You know what I'm saying?
We'll make it work.
So now we got into all of that, and with the Lords of Flair, we gotta focus on Lord Fixer, his video game system history, his journey as a content creator, and of course, what led him to creating the amazing MCFixer YouTube channel. So, Lord Fixer, let's start from the very beginning. What were some of the first video game systems you had, and what got you into gaming?
So my first video game system ever was a Sega Mega Drive. That was the very, very start. My dad worked at a place called Dixon's, which is no longer a thing anymore. Kind of like a what would it be for you guys? A Walmart, something along those lines, right?
Okay.
But they got their electronic department, and that's where my dad worked. So he was always in the game section. So I was always running around that section, like, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have this? Can I have that? My dad's like, no, we're poor. Shut up. Get out of the way. But I remember I got a Mega Drive at one point, and that was Sega Mega Drive, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage. I had this one cartridge which had like all three. It had Streets of Rage, Bejeweled, and Shinobi on it. All three on one cartridge.
Wow.
That was like the one. That was the game.
That's the game.
That was the one.
Or was it?
It might not have been Bejeweled.
But columns, maybe columns. Yes, columns.
It wasn't
Because
Bejeweled.
I had that same cartridge, so
Yeah,
I was
man.
thinking maybe because you're in the UK that it was Bejeweled or columns.
Yo, columns is
Anything that
underrated. Continue.
Anything I'm gonna say that you think is a UKism, it isn't. I'm thick. It's not true. I'm very dumb. Trust me. But yeah, so I started on the Sega Mega Drive. Then my dad owns like a mum and grop pop shop sort of thing that he's been doing for like 20 years now. I used to work there being a kid. But my dad is the ghetto man, let me tell you. Because what he would do is I'd have a PS2 and then a customer would come in and be like, have you got any PS2s in stock? And my dad would be like, yeah, of course I do. Come back tomorrow. I come home, my PS2's gone. So
No.
But you're missing this, yeah? So this didn't happen once. This happened throughout my entire life.
Oh my goodness.
Up to 18 years old. So let me break it down for you. So
Break this down.
What's your history with a console?
Love this.
I've had everything. Okay. So you name it, I've probably owned it. I may have only owned it for a week and replaced it to the one I wanted, but I have owned everything.
Hold on. Lord Fixer.
So hit me.
Are you implying that these consoles that you had to be brought back for a reason?
So let me tell. So look, I remember this day like it was yesterday. Yo, I'm putting an alarm on you. Allow me, bro. Like, this is what happened, yeah? So I remember getting my PS1 for Christmas, yeah? I remember unboxing it, didn't have no games, had a demo disc. I used to rinse that demo disc every day. I was playing Abe's Odyssey on it, Destruction Derby. What else was on there? A few other games. And then, like I say, my dad would just be like, yo, we got to sell it. A customer wants it. It's got to be sold out here. So, but then I would come home and then something else would be in its place. So it was mainly during the Xbox 360 era of consoles is where this was prevalent. But my dad's not a gamer like us. My dad's just a very, very, very talented businessman, very talented salesman, doesn't know anything about games. Who knows why he got into games? He says for me and my brother, because we were going to take over the shop, that working with family's hard. Let me tell you. So I remember with the 360 all the time, I'd come home and be like, where's my hard drive? He's like, oh, I sold. You remember the 360 had
the silver one, yes.
My dad didn't know that. He's an idiot. I love him, but he's an idiot. He used to sell the damn hard drive. It took me years to explain to him, don't sell if you're going to sell my console, I'm still annoyed. I come home. One time I come home and then was a PS3 with Metal Gear Solid. I'm like, I'm with whoever the PlayStation hater is at this time, not anymore. But at that time, I'm like, where's my 360 with Pro Evolution Soccer 6? Oh no, I got you Metal Gear Solid. And then I'm like, I don't care about Metal Gear Solid. Like at that time.
Yo.
So I have this really weird history with games where I've played so much. Like if you name a game, I've probably played it. Not to completion though, because I only had it for a damn week.
Yo, so like, I gotta ask you this though, because this is the most wildest thing I've ever heard. This is the best. Like, so you mean to tell me like you would play a game, get emotionally invested, save data and all that, and then you come home, your system's gone, something else is in its place.
Dude, I remember
he had
it.
an
San
imaginary
Andreas.
timer on the system.
So Fixer, wait a minute. But your dad, what he did, he would take these systems and then repackage them as new and sell them.
Not new. They were used. He would say they were used. He would say they were like, they're obviously used and stuff. But you gotta remember, consoles would people come in and just like, yo, have you got this?
Right.
And he would just be like, yeah, I've got that. Doesn't matter what it is. My dad would then go and like, I remember, I've got so many stories for you. That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying to you. Don't worry about time. We'll make it work. Like honestly, like. I remember we went to a shop called Woolworths.
Woolworths,
yeah, remember that?
Yeah,
we had
Woolworths.
Woolworths was a big thing.
I bought 10 copies of San Andreas from Woolworths. Then we took them to the shop, the game shop, shop, and sold them for £10 more.
So he just a hustler. He like I'm flipping it and
bro. My guy is the ultimate hustler.
Oh, he the ultimate. Yeah.
My dad is a businessman. Let me tell you, everything I know about business, I learned from the good. And the bad. And the bad.
Wow.
Let me tell you. But yeah, so my history's super messed up. But so I grew up with everything. Got very heavily involved in the Xbox 360 era.
Nice.
Like most people, that was my first console that I ever connected online. We didn't get internet till later on in my life because my mom just couldn't afford it at the time. But I remember plugging in that Ethernet cable to my 360 and playing Gears of War. Whew. It was game over. So my internet was so bad that everybody else used to lag out of the game, and I used to be able to run around and chainsaw everyone and still get killed. Facts.
Salute to your pig level. Salute to your pig.
Yeah, man. It's been a crazy one for me. But gaming.
Then you get good internet, and then you realize, oh man, I've not been this nice this whole time.
Yeah, Gears 2 was a real shook for me. I'll be honest with you. I turned up and was like, "Yo, I'm about to destroy these fools," and it's like, "Nope." Host today, MCFixer. You're not host today. How dare you?
It's funny. Me and Kid Smooth, we would play Halo 5, and this is like years and years after it came out. We're like, what kind of day is it? Game Pass day or is it the Sweat Halo 5 day? Then like 30 seconds it was okay, so this is what kind of day it is. Like
it was real back then, man. Salute. So at least we had the 360 for an extended.
So let me ask you a question.
Please.
All right, because that was amazing.
That was amazing.
That was literally amazing because you did not know if you came in if your progress was gonna still be there.
Nope.
Right? We worried about corrupting data, and you worried about dad coming in and just somebody else walking out of the shop with a console. You
say,
like,
where's my hard drive?
so okay, all right. So, at what age were you when you didn't have to worry about the imaginary timer?
Yeah.
When he was out of
console.
when he was out of house.
Yes, like but you know when you moved out, which one was yours?
Yeah.
I remember PSP. So PSP was actually the first console I ever
that's the
bought
one
on
you
my
could
own.
take with you. He couldn't find it.
Yeah, you're
Shout out
funny.
to
You think you got jokes like he didn't sell my PSP as well. You funny.
No. He got the PSP too.
Boys, I can't. This is a 7-hour podcast.
I know, but I gotta hear it. This is too good.
Give me that story.
You gotta give me this one. You gotta give us this one.
I don't know because I don't remember like one specific moment. He remembered to take the memory card out, so that's okay. And he never sold my games. Like very rarely would I come home and games were just gone. Like with the PS2, memory cards were removed. That was fine. But the question was the PSP, right? The PSP was mine. I remember I worked at Clark's, which is a shoe shop.
Yep, I know Clark's.
My godmother was the manager of. My mum worked there. My aunt works there. I worked out in the back for all summer long to buy my PSP, and that was like my first. I remember this is mad. So I remember drawing a picture of the PSP and taking it downstairs to my mum and being like, "Mum, I really want this. Like, can we have it?" And my mum was just like, "Yo, we can't afford it." Like straight up, like my mum and dad are split up, so they weren't ever together. Gotcha. And so my mum's single parent, working her butt off to put food on the table. And me, I'm like, "Yo, I want Converse, and I want this, and I want that, and I want all these games." And my mum's like, "Shut up, fool! I'm putting food on the table, and you're getting to school. Like that's enough." And like when you're a kid, you're not understanding that quite the same way. So I remember her being like, "If you want this, you got to work hard." And I'm like, "All right, cool." So I saved every single penny that I earned over that summer. It got held in the safe at Clark's, so I couldn't get hold of it at all. I remember going over to Game Station at the time and being like, "Yep," walked in, bought everything, thinking I was the boss. So that was my first console of like real. I bought this, and then I didn't get anything until really the Xbox One, which was like the first time I bought an Xbox. Again, I've been around gaming my entire life. I didn't have internet till late, so I wasn't a part of internet culture or anything like that. Didn't even know what not E3, sorry. Yeah, E3. Didn't know what E3 was.
Wow.
Like the first few E3s, I didn't know what that was. Like I remember when Xbox did their showcase, and I found out because Unlocked, I found out what Unlocked was, and I was like, oh my god, this is a world of people that are like-minded like me, and just experience all of this fandom around things that we love. Like between my dad's shop, it was just people that were coming in and out who I was serving, and they weren't really like looking to chat or anything. They're in, they're out, they're getting their stuff and going. My brother, who was a footballer, so he wanted to play soccer player, so he wanted to, that was his realm, and I was always the gaming kid. That was what I did. I lived and breathed it.
You didn't have a best mate that you would go over and play games at his house or vice versa?
A few. I lived on a council estate, which is like the projects for you guys. So we had a few of those, but again, grimy ass kids, they're always trying to jack your stuff. My Pokemon cards got stolen. So I was just more of a guy of like, I'm gonna stay in the house.
I feel away from the drama.
Like, we'll go play football every now and then, but I was indoors. No, you can't borrow my stuff. No, I'm not lending you my stuff.
I feel like smart.
My dad will come home and sell your stuff if you do that.
That's a good reason too. Yeah. Okay.
There was a few people. I remember
just start borrowing your friends' PSP. Like that's mine. That's not, he think they gone, but they really not. You just sold it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow,
but yeah, Xbox One. I remember me and my fiance, who I've been with for 10 years now. She's kind of been. I've been a musician. I've been doing content creation now for a lot of years. So I've always been broke. Is the honest truth of it, yeah. So my girl was always the one that had like a stable job. She put herself through university. Like she's the smart one out of us two. And I remember Xbox One come out. She was like, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And like she gave it to me, and that was like a moment for me of like, nobody can take this.
Facts.
This VCR player, this big ass VCR player, nobody can take this from me. This is mine.
That's where I wanted to get to.
Crawling through the window, like, hey,
I had a lot of issues with that when I was growing up. So from my dad was taking it for other reasons.
I can hear that. I hear that. Trust me.
Yeah.
I remember. I'll never forget. Like he took the PS2. I had a PS2, and I had like almost. I spent years collecting all these Final Fantasy games, and I came home, all the games were gone.
Oh man!
The PS2 was a PS1.
Wow!
And the PS1 had a PS2 controller.
Yep.
Yo.
Yep. Wow. Been there, brother. I promise you, I understand and relate.
Damn, that hurt.
That's the part I wanted to get to. I wanted to get to that emotional part where you felt that this is it. This is not going anywhere.
Nowhere.
And for it to be your fiance, your wife, your girlfriend, for it to be that individual to make that significant impact like that, 10 years in, and you can look back at that moment like, she brought me this, and this was she didn't even know probably, what it was up until then, but it really meant a lot. That was the part I wanted to get to because not knowing. I couldn't even imagine that. I really honestly couldn't even imagine that. But now you felt secure and safe in this space, in your gaming space.
Yeah, man. Well, I lived at home for a long time. We even moved back home now. Like I moved back home to save for a house because I live in London. Again, everyone knows notoriously London is ridiculously priced. So we're just back home saving again. I'm like, look, I can work from anywhere. My missus is a teacher. I can work from a bedroom. It don't matter to me. My home is where I'll make it happen. Don't matter what space I got. I'm making a gaming space and I'm working.
Hustle mentality.
Exactly. So for me, that moment was she knows as well anyway because I taught her how to play. She's not a gamer, but she games for me. Like we game together because of like I taught her how to play Left 4 Dead. That was like the first game I ever taught her how to play. So it's the easiest game of like save my life. We're running through these zombies. I taught her that. I taught her FIFA, and then we just bonded, man. Like honestly, you could interview me just about her because she's my queen, man. Honestly,
we're gonna get into the content creation now. Perfect transition because obviously your journey is amazing. The grind, the perseverance, everything you've been through is crazy. Just for you to still have that positive mentality and still keep going. So how did you now translate that and say, okay, I love gaming, but I now want to be a content creator. I want to create a channel. Like, what was that transition for you?
So, like I said, I was a musician beforehand. So, MCFixer comes from rapping. That's where I was a rapper. So so for me it was a case of I was part of a rap group called AG Fly, which was like around our little area. We thought we was a big deal. We was doing these festivals, and we're getting paid to do shows, we're getting recognized in our local McDonald's, like people asking for autographs. We thought we had made it. Like that was my version of like, bro, I'm gonna live off this. What, this £100 show that I'm sharing between 6 of us? I'm rich.
Salute.
Like that's honestly how I was living. But we split up as all groups do. Some people got some egos. Unfortunately, not me, because I wasn't the talented one. I've always been the smart one when it comes to content, in terms of like how to market things. I was the treasurer. I did all the businessy stuff of the group.
You all saw, right?
And and eventually I was like, I'm looking for another creative outlet, and I was watching IGN religiously at the time, religiously, like every single day. And then Greg Miller, who's one of the people I look up to the most, he knows that. He just used to say it all the time, which was like he said, just do it. He used to say it all the time. Just start. You'll start the process, and we'll get there. You get there. And one time, I just remember saying to myself, bro, like, no disrespect to anyone I was watching at the time. It's like, but I can talk about video games in my own way, which is most important to me. And that's why I love this podcast so much when I'm listening, because you guys are you. It doesn't matter what's going on. You guys are you guys, and you have your uniqueness, and you've got obviously the amazing audience that you have, which they all come for you, right? And that was always my thing with IGN. I felt like at the time, not just IGN, but at the time, it was very robotic, very yes people. No one was asking the questions I wanted them to. I was like, you know what? I'm going to start doing it myself. So I remember I started with a piece of Blue Tack and an iPod Touch. I know some of the, if you're a young kid out there in this chat, which probably not as young, maybe the Fortnite son, he won't know. But I remember I just stuck it on the wall. I was like, that's my tripod. And here we go. Started talking to an iPod Touch. And sometimes it fall down. Like, there's literally a video. I think I've just unlisted it. There was an Evolve video. I was playing Evolve Let's Play, and the camera fell off the wall. I just left it in the area. I was like, this is me.
I was like one of the only people capping for that game. That's like one of the very few games.
I purchased that game. Yeah, I was playing it, so I probably still have it installed. So they took me off.
I guess I'm referring to like Anchorman and them.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember we all played it, but like man, I was always like, I would say, man, Evolve's good. Be like, man, you need to start playing good games. Like,
I thought it was gonna be a thing.
No doubt. Continue, Fixe. So you grind and you get the start going on the channel.
It comes back to like I always say, like people always assume that like you just get things and it happens overnight. Like even looking at King's Room didn't start like that.
No,
it built up to that. Like, and people don't get that. Even with me today, it's like, oh, you've got a nice camera, you've got this, and you've got that. Oh, your parents are rich. I'm like, I come from the bottom of the bottom.
Preach.
Like literally, it's not like don't get me wrong, we got by. I'm not acting like I'm the brokest guy anymore. But it was just for me. I was just building. Every Christmas was a new content creation tool gift. It was lights, and then it was a green screen, and then it was a capture card, and then it was I've been doing this now like literally 6 years. I do my Xbox and Me, which is my weekly Xbox podcast, and that's the sort of the barometer of know how long I've been doing it. 288 weeks, never missed a week. That's how long I know I've been doing that. So
we've been doing that too. Sometimes I'll be seeing like, because I'm a regular podcast listener, and then when people cancel their podcast for the week, I'm like, man, now what I'm going to do at work today? And then I'll be thinking, how many times do I say that? And ILP never misses.
We never miss. Yeah, it's true.
Never.
Like rarely.
Like the only time we miss is when we ain't here to do it.
Like, do it, or it's a show, or it's a convention.
No. You know what I don't like? They want to go on holiday. Right,
it's one holiday.
when they go on holiday, and it's usually like a week or two.
Yeah.
That Sunday, I wake up with it's like a dark cloud. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna do something to talk to somebody.
Holler at me. Come to me from now on.
Yeah. Listen.
My
Exactly.
And me and you, we don't take holidays.
No,
There's no holiday periods.
I got to correct King there. It's not Attic. Attic wanted.
It's Cog that makes an executive decision. It says, you need 1 week.
Like for context, really clear, very quickly for context, you were doing a million things.
Yeah.
And, you know, at that time, you know, God bless the dead, our brother Dizzy was in and out on certain things, and you're doing the website, he's doing hosting, he's putting together this, he's doing a Friday show. So now when I do, you know, DCX on Friday nights and doing KOS, I understand. So he needed the break, but I get it, brother, definitely. But when we off, I'm on with you.
Let's go. Real talk. Hold me to it. Just DM me. Just DM me.
I got
Just
you.
DM
Don't
me.
worry about
Just
you.
DM me. I promise you.
Holiday time. I'm like,
where you at?
Remember me?
Yo, where you at? Let's do this. Let's do this.
Continue, Fixe.
But yeah, man. So I just sort of I grew from that. Bolstered myself in where a lot of my successes come from the KindaFunny community.
Yes.
That is, I help run the UK side of their community stuff. So I do, if we do a meetup, I'm the one that does all the meetup stuff. When the guys come over from America, they came over and we did like a Nando's meetup, which getting Nando's is no small feat, and we did it at the O2. If you know what the O2 arena is,
that's huge.
Pure luck. Let me tell you. Go on, please.
One thing I can always give Greg Miller that I've seen over the years is he got no problem putting other people on his platform. He got no problem giving people chances.
Yep.
Salute.
Literally.
We're
so
gonna get into that too. Continue.
We did a Nando's meetup, which it just so happened that the person who was meant to be performing there didn't cancel their show. So I went to the manager, was like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring 300 people here with a celebrity. Can we have the whole of the downstairs of the Nando's?"
Yo.
So didn't know that 300 people were actually going to turn up, but 300 people actually turned up.
Fire.
So we packed out the whole of that. Obviously,
fire.
this is just community stuff. Like, spoke to Greg, got him to do like his movement. I'm somebody that I want everybody else to always have their moment, right?
Yes.
It was at RTX London, and I already had an interview booked with Greg, so I weren't there like, oh my god, Greg, let's meet for the first time. Like that wasn't my MO. My MO was very much let every single other person have their moment and try and facilitate that to the best of my ability.
Dope.
So we had Greg there, we had Tim Geddes there, and we had Andy Cortez there.
Fire.
Cameron Cuff turned up. A bunch. It was just a cocktail of amazingness, and like it's one of my favorite moments. So, but that really helped. I've done stuff before that, but that moment really bolstered me in the community of doing things. And ever since then, I've just been going, like creating content weekly on my podcast, on my show, doing the podcast, doing the MCFixer channel, and then doing Twitch, which I turned into a full-time thing, which is the hardest thing ever. Do not go full-time in this stuff if you're not prepared for it.
You know what sucks, MC? Like,
go.
ILP finally started getting a little bit of popularity, and then the world shuts down. Like, we can't go to any events, can't go anywhere.
Yeah, you had to just transition and pivot, and and plan later and work on other things. But like when you was talking about being selfless, right? You wasn't being selfish, you was being selfless, and you were trying to facilitate everybody's position. Let them do them, let them shine in their best glow, and the rewards will fall on you later. Like you wasn't looking for it then.
That's anytime I do anything for anybody, I'm not on here to brag about what I do. That's not what it's about for me. It's just explaining the scenario. I never do anything for anybody because I do stuff for a lot of other people. It's not just KindaFunny, but it's never for the fact of like, oh, now I get this in return. It's never that. It's never, ever that.
We having motives. You know how that
goes.
There's
too many people. I was just about to say that. There's too many people out there that they do it for the wrong intentions. Not for the love of the people. It's not for the love of the community. It's like, if I do this, then this is going to happen. I'm going to get bolstered to here. I'm not interested in that. If I never go on KindaFunny, I'm going to be heartbroken because that's a goal of mine, but I'm not owed it. It's not something I am owed. And that's something that I always try to explain to people. Like I do these community meetups not to be like, oh, I'm MCFixer, let's make it happen. It's to just love it. I love doing it. It's so much fun. But
I want to transition because Okay, I get it. I'm sorry.
You remind me a lot of our friend Eric's gaming, like the same mentality. Like he's just like, look, like at the end of the day, what's the point of having the popularity and the wealth when all your friends broke? Like,
no doubt. No doubt.
It's facts.
Yeah, I want to transition because you basically, first of all, that event, the O2, that's fire. That was bad. I wanted to because one of the coolest things I seen on your channel that I thought was really touching, really emotional to me was what the community did for you. And it was a kind of funny community moment. pretty cool Christmas surprise, right?
Yeah.
And can you tell us, like, how that whole thing went down and why that meant so much to you?
I'll give you the full of it. So what happened was, to give a big shout out to Mr. Moody in my chat, who's always there, guarantees in your chat now, guarantee it.
Salute.
Mr. Moody and a guy called Danone, again, 2 people that have been with me from a very, very start, really. And they were like, we're gonna buy a Fixer and Xbox One X. I couldn't afford it at the time. Like, it was just a case of, and at the time they weren't really selling it to me. It's like, more powerful Xbox. I was like, it's fine. I don't need it. I don't need it.
I want it, but it's not a need. Right.
I don't need it. I don't need it to help my career move forward at all.
Right.
And they put it together, spoke to my community, and was like, how much can we raise? They raised a bunch of money. They needed a little bit more. So they went to the KindaFunny community, and a bunch of people who have never met me before, never knew who I was, any of that, put in to buy my Xbox as well. I then find out like all these new people keep jumping in my Twitch chat, and I'm like, what's going on here? That's super weird. Like, who are these people? Like, oh yeah, I'm a KindaFunny best friend. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, no problem. They were distracting me at one point for my girl to run past to hide the Xbox in the house. So I didn't know anything about it, and I had no clue. Wake up Christmas morning, my girl's like, we should vlog Christmas. I'm like, hell no, we ain't. What do you mean I'm vlogging Christmas? Are you crazy? No, this is I give the world so much.
Oh, Moody's in the building. Moody says, yup, I'm here. Moody, continue the story. It's fine.
Literally. So my girl's like, we should vlog Christmas. I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing that. She's like, I really want to. I'm like, again, my queen, she gets what she wants. It's done. I'm like, all right, we're vlogging Christmas. So she's like, all right, we'll set up a camera, open our presents in front of it, yada yada. I'm like, all right, we're doing this. I'm not performing.
When she's doing all this, you didn't like think this is a little off.
Nothing. No, because you got as a content creator, you're always creating content. You're always creating memories. Even when you're not creating content, you're creating like, oh, this is a great story for the podcast.
That's funny because I watched this dude and he like builds stuff, and he spent like 6 months building something. He's like, tomorrow I'm gonna record it. If it breaks, it breaks. If it works, it works. Regardless, it's content. Like
that's literally the mentality for it. So yeah, like we do this. We sit down, we open all our presents, and I'm like, all right, cool, perfect. That's gonna be crap content. We ain't putting that up. There's no way that's going out. And then she's like, oh, 1 second, can you hold my phone? Gives me the phone. A video plays, and she's talking to me. And I'm like, hold up, you can go see the video over on the My Xbox and Me channel if you want to see this video. Yes, I'm watching it, and then she pops up, someone else pops up, thank you. Then she gives me a card. And I'm like, oh, it's a video with a dope-ass card. I've got a card from the community. I'll keep that forever. Then she hands me the present. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell this is.
It's not registering.
Like, I'm not thinking about it. Like, I've had amazing things happen to me, but nothing to this level. Like, at the time, it was a 450 pound console. Like it's a lot of money, and I've got other stories from this as well, but like it was just one of those moments. It got handed to me, I opened it, and I'm just gobsmacked, absolutely gobsmacked. Couldn't believe it was happening, and then I just break down in tears. I'm a crier anyway. I love a good cry. I'm not one of these manly mans or like men can't cry, how dare you, like all that crap. Like, no. So I just broke down. Like, it was one of the most overwhelming things to know that a bunch of quote-unquote strangers have come together because they like me enough to buy me this thing. And yeah, it was an amazing moment, and I've never had anything. I've had it happen again since that, and it hit me again exactly the same way.
Brother, it was amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because I saw.
You know what? She's been the catalyst for 2 of them. Like the Xbox One, where she got you that secure feeling, and then to be behind the scenes helping out and to do the video. I understand exactly why you praise her as much as you do, and I get it, brother. I really get it. This is beautiful right here.
Honestly, like, again, I'm in a very different scenario to most people. My girl, my fiance Haley, her name is Haley, is the breadwinner of our family. Like, she's the one that goes out and does the quote unquote real job, and she lets me stay at home and live out my dream too. And she believes in me enough every single day that I'm going to make it.
That's fire.
We've all got different levels of making it. So it's not to always be the biggest. No one's saying they hit 50,000 concurrents. Nothing like that. Just to be self-sufficient off of making content. That's why you launch your Patreon. That's why you have a sub button. That's why you do the shout outs that you guys have been doing for the amazing audience. We understand it, right? You build up to that. And for me, I have to always shout out, because without her, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Like, without me, there's no MC. Without her, there's no MC-Fixer. Simple.
I think it's one of those things where the making it part is cool, but just the fact that she knows you love it, and she supports you with it. Because that's what my wife is like. I'm just happy to see you happy, being able to talk to your friends every week. Oh,
that's dope.
And it's like, you know, the success is fantastic, and the fact that you guys are growing is amazing. But every week, I know that you're happy for whatever 4 hours there, you know, talking to your boys. And that's what it is. It takes a special person to acknowledge that and not feel like, hey, you're taking time away from me.
Yes, because the opposite effect sometimes happens in relationships. Threatened. Yeah, because they feel like, oh, you're doing this. Yup, Kingo.
Threatened. It's a hard line to go, but when they see the level of joy, because this is all I'm getting absolute joy, but I'm getting security, I'm getting joy, I'm getting love. When you talk about it, all those key words pop into my head, because those are fixtures in your life. She's a fixture in your life that brings you security, joy, love, surprise. So those things right there, and it's amazing. It's amazing. You understand? And it's amazing that, like you said, you're a crier. Yes, sir. I'm right with you. I'm inside. I'm watching Black Panther. I cried through the whole movie of Black Panther. I know people like, Black Panther, why? Anyway, it's another thing. But the whole movie, I cried all the way through the whole movie. And you got to be able to be a humble man within yourself and secure within yourself.
Secure with yourself.
And that's a beautiful thing.
I cried like a baby at the end of Last of Us 2.
I know.
And she looked at me like, really? I'm like, you don't know.
You don't get it. Ready Player One for me, the film. Like the whole film, I was almost crying. She looked at me like, why? I'm like, this depicts what we go through every single day in such a good way. Of like, I'm probably throwing this show on a tangent. I'm so sorry.
No.
This is all about tangents.
No one talk about tangents. And we love positive stories, man.
Yeah, man.
Go for it.
No,
yeah,
brother,
so it's just amazing. Just amazing. I've been very, very lucky at like across. Very lucky in what I've done. Again, there's always, you've got that goal of where you want to get to, right? And mine is very much money orientated, just so I can take that burden off of her. Right. Like, it's always been the thing of like, I want to be able to be self-sufficient enough, and every time we're getting a little bit closer. Every time you do something, you get a little bit closer. You're not there yet, but you get a little bit closer. Now the different things happen, and you start working with different brands, PlayStation, Xbox.
Yes.
Bro, I see them sponsorships rolling in too.
We're doing some other bits.
Bits out here.
Literally yesterday, like we sat down, we did like 5 invoices together. Like I'm learning. Like running a business is stressful. And like invoicing people is stressful. And I'm sitting there on these invoices, like, come on, drags me by my head, sits me down, like, we're doing this invoice. Like, stop trying to run away from it. Let's do this properly. Like I say, she's a goddess. I love her, man. Seriously.
Salute to the queen. So let's get super chats. They sell it mad love to MC-Fixer right now. This super chat, bro.
Yeah, they love him.
They love him. They go in extra.
Okay, here we got. Let's go with Clayton St. Sire, $2 super chat. These super chats aren't done rolling in. Much love, no doubt, no doubt. And we got Michael, aka Bed-Stuy's Finest, $5 super chat. Well. PSN is $1.
He's ridiculous.
Have the tables turned? Is PS broke?
He's ridiculous.
Sony in the bush. And yeah, Godzilla rules them all. Then we got Everborn Saga, $5 super chat. I know I'm late, but in honor of the new Turtles game coming out, I want to ask each member of the realm, who is the best Ninja Turtle?
Oh, that's a good one. I'm going with Donatello again. So.
Raphael.
I like Mikey, but at the end of the day, like as I got further in it, I like Usagi Yojimbo. So no turtles.
No turtle for Attic.
Oh wow! You want the rabbit?
I want the samurai rabbit.
You're cheating. You're cheating with that.
Exactly. That's not the question.
Exactly.
You know, but you said
Leonardo.
Mikey, so Mikey's yours. Raphael's mine. What is yours, Attic?
The one that's left.
What Attic community?
It's Donatello.
Oh, we in there.
You like Don?
No doubt, Don.
Wow, that's
salute. What else super chats? We gotta keep it
Then we
moving.
got Slow-Mo back.
Cog.
What?
Cog, who did you say?
No, I said Don. I said Don.
You said Don?
Yeah, staff.
All right, and who did you say? MC-Fixer?
Leonardo. You know?
Leonardo.
Okay.
And
come on.
That is very. You know, when you look at that whole thing, when you look at it, those characters are us.
Yeah.
You don't the character that you picked is a character that you see yourself the most in.
Yes.
No doubt.
I get it. This is cute.
Let's
This
go.
is
Let's go.
cute.
And nobody said Raph.
Nobody said Raph. No
I
disrespect.
said Raph.
Oh, you said
That
Raph?
was mine.
Okay, so get the size.
Yeah, I'm the hothead.
All right.
There you got slow-mo backslap, $5 super chat. Afternoon, gentlemen and addict.
Oh, damn, slow.
Literally a slow-mo backslap.
That's a backslap.
Why don't you talk again, Slomo? See if you go in the bushes for like 190 seconds.
Don't be moderating the mods.
Yeah, I know. Addict using his powers.
Using his powers.
One of the other reasons Avengers didn't work as a looter is that you don't get to see your loot. Important to looter gamers. Yeah, we said that. I don't need a new rib cage. Like I don't know. That didn't work for me. Pixel Bit G, $2 super chat. Never heard of this cat, but he's interesting AF, no doubt. Now you know about Fixer, baby.
Fixer, baby. Learn about him.
know.
Sub to the channel. We put the channel in there. Hustle and motivate. Thank you, brother.
I
Put his channel up.
appreciate
Then we got Raiden Blade with £2 super chat. MCFixer, facts. London is expensive. I'm in Chingford.
Oh, okay, yeah, Chimford, yeah.
Salute.
Then we got Easy Shock, $5 super chat. After MC's childhood, how is he not a supervillain by now?
That was
Yeah, he
funny.
could have went left.
Yeah.
That's true. It's true. Then we got Wandering Dutch, £10 super chat.
The Dutch.
Good afternoon, Lords, and a great guest showing some love. Have a great show.
Thank you, brother. Yo, we was on the midweek mix-up.
What is-
Me, Kid, yeah, salute.
Yeah,
What's
Put
up?
his Twitter in there too, Hustle.
Yeah, he got it. Hustle got it. He's on it for us.
I think we're good. We're caught up.
We all caught up.
Real quick, guys, in the chat, I'm seeing the discourse get a little out of hand,
Yeah.
guys. You're attacking each other. You could debate, go back and forth. Just be respectful.
Right.
Like the mods are doing a great job, but you guys are making them work way too hard. We're all
Yeah.
adults here. Have debates. That's fantastic. But once the
And
insults start
focus
flying,
on this amazing guest
exactly.
we got.
We have
like,
you guys are arguing amongst
yeah,
yourselves
like,
and
it's
not
some-
listening to Fix.
yo, it's gems being dropped today.
Nah, they listening to Fixer. They just in there acting up.
I guess.
Yo,
There's
3-bit, what's up,
nobody
brother?
Here. Out of all this 400 people, and let's hit those likes.
Hit that like, y'all. Hit that like.
And share that out. But out of those four, there's not one of you guys that didn't fall out your chair when he said he will come home and he will either have a new console or he will have a memory card in its place.
Facts.
And
Killing me.
think that
Yo,
at first it's maddening.
What
It's
made me
absolutely
laugh
maddening.
was
I
the
think-
360 hard drive because
Nah,
that
bro.
hard drive you have to
Bro.
press
Yes.
it on top and then yank it off the top. I'm just like, oh
I think-
my goodness.
I think if that scenario would have been me, I would have been in jail, man. I ain't gonna, like, you mean to tell me I just spent 10 hours on Final Fantasy X? You sold the whole console?
Yeah, but
no.
you know what? His key point was, I had everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'd
definitely-
rather have one thing than have everything for a week at a time.
It's-
Like,
I agree with you to a degree. I think it was the case of give respect to my dad. I've got
Yeah,
to put some
so
respect
this
on
is-
his
yeah,
dad.
yeah,
this
It's
is-
just-
no,
he
I
didn't
get it.
just come in. He didn't just come in and go, as much as I hated it at the time, he didn't just come in and go, look, I had a GameCube at one point. Like
No doubt.
yeah.
and I had
love
games. I
GameCube.
played Smash Bros. I played Mario Party. I got all of these experiences now that I tell when people are like, I sit on a podcast and people are laughing about it. And it can, it's good. It's good. I love
Yes,
it, man.
yes.
Like it,
He
as much as
gave
it
you
was
content.
annoying, it was annoying at the time. Now it's funny because like obviously we
What-
talk
what-
about the arguments that happen in chat, right?
Yeah.
People come in my chat and do the same thing, and I go, guys, I just love games. I just love games.
I feel that.
Go on.
out of curiosity, Fixer, what was that game that you was in the middle of and you came home and that console was gone?
Oh,
Said
that's
everything.
a great question. No, there was, you know what? The one that hurt me the most was it was on GameCube actually, and I was getting my PS2 back, and it was I think it was one of the WrestleMania games, and I was like
X8,
midway
X8
through.
probably,
It was
X8.
X8, I think.
Yeah.
I think you're 100% right. And I remember playing that, and I was halfway through it or something, and then it was just gone, and I was like. I wanted it back, the PS2, obviously, so I could play Resident Evil. But damn, you've done me dirty.
Damn.
Like, have it for another week. He's like, no, you can't.
Oh man, salute to
my
Fixer, man. He been through it. He been through it.
Yeah,
So
man.
I'm finna-
The game's the game.
Let me-
The game's
yeah.
the game.
Well, you know what's funny? Fixer got to the point probably where he didn't have attachments to anything. He was
Yeah,
just
he
like,
could
I'm
have.
trying to get this
And-
done as fast as possible. Like,
That's
I-
why
Go on,
I
King.
got to that part where I wanted to know when you felt safe.
Safe, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That was the biggest thing because I don't understand, but because, you know, through my childhood, I purchased all my consoles. I didn't have a parent to purchase not one of them, and I had every console from Atari Vectrex, from Atari 2600, Atari, Vectrex, and to Neo Geo, all the way through. I purchased them all by myself.
No doubt.
Right, so that was the only security I had with that. You had everything, but didn't have that security. So we diametrically opposed in that area. And I wanted to know, when were you able to feel secure?
Shit, when I was an old man, but the Xbox One came out.
Yes,
and I'm like, yo, this is mine. This is mine.
Mine.
So I'm going to get to finish up the super chat.
Yeah, we have a mass erect $2 super chat. Showing love from the 6th grade show.
Woo! Shout out to the 6. You already know.
Then let's put the crest in the chat for the newest member, Andy Crawley. Thank you,
so look, put the crest up,
put
y'all.
the crest in there.
Let's go.
Then we have Black Ronin, $5 super chat. Thank you for the support, my brother.
I'm
And
curious.
Hold on 1 second, Eddie, because we missed something. I got to shout him out. Gamer by choice. He brought a mug. He said, I can now start my morning with incredible ILP swag. Salute, Lords. I see you got that Lords of Gaming mug.
Just like
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Salute.
Out of curiosity, because Lord Fixer's across the pond. Like, I'm curious where the listeners are from. Put the country that you're from in that chat. I'm curious, like, our audience in general.
No doubt. And while that is going on, one last thing about the amazing podcast you have, man. The My Xbox and Me, and then also Lady Haley also does some stuff with you too, right? Some content
so we'll start with My Xbox and Me. My Xbox and Me is my weekly Xbox podcast. All things Xbox we cover. I've been doing it, like I said, 288 weeks.
Nice.
It's my stability. It's the thing that every week I can go there and talk video games, and it's just with a great audience that we've cultivated. The problem with me is I moved it around, so it was on my channel, my main channel, which I've now sort of separated as just a me thing, and then I've moved it to the My Xbox and Me channel because I wanted to grow what you guys have, which is it to be a group of people that own this thing that can start. Unfortunately, finding good people is extremely hard because not everyone. What I've found anyway in this game is like a lot of people just want to come on and be on a podcast, right? But they don't want to do the articles. They don't want to do the sharing the content. They don't want to do the actual things that take time and stuff. So yeah, we're still grinding. You've got the My Xbox and Me channel if you want a weekly podcast, which we sometimes do live streams. Myself and Crash, shout out to Crash, and we just brought on Matt P Video as well, who's doing some great stuff for us. And then my main channel, which is just MCFixer, youtube.com/MCFixer. But yeah,
love the grind, brother. You out here killing it, man. It's been phenomenal to see the growth. Again, I was on Unlocked, and I was so fortunate to see then you and learn about your journey. So it's cool, man. It's cool to see. Before we get it, I gotta ask the question that we asked all the lords in the realm. The top 5. I need that top 5 video.
All the lords, no leading the witness. None.
I'm not saying
nothing because this gets very contentious. So I need your top 5 video games or franchises of all time.
Let's go. We'll go games, right?
Yes.
Or might mix them actually, just so I don't get shouted at. Resident Evil 2 is my favorite game of all time. It is the game that got me into gaming. It's the game that made me understand what gaming was on the OG Resident Evil 2 game, the zapping system. And so you open the locker, and there's 2 things. There's a machine gun and there's a backpack. And you don't know it at the time, but if you take both and then you do the separate A-B scenarios, you come back to that exact moment and the things are gone. And that was the moment that clicked in my head and was like, games are special. Like, you can do this, games are special. So that one plays a big place in my heart. Metal Gear Solid 2, another game that was amazing. I've got stories for everything, which is my friends used to come over to my house to watch me play Metal Gear Solid 2. Again, they could come in, they couldn't borrow shit. Excuse my language. I apologize.
You good.
I apologize. So they used to come in, but they used to bring me biscuits and be like, yo, here's a biscuit. Here's a biscuit. Can we come watch you play? Because again, I grew up broke, and my mum was like, "You already
to watch."
But I like how the biscuits is there to lure him. Like what?
So biscuits being cookies. Biscuits being cookies.
Okay.
Easy cookies.
Yeah.
Time out. You already had a Twitch following.
Yes.
before Twitch was Twitch.
Yes,
You
yes.
were getting paid in cookies. You do your thing. Shout out to you.
Shout out to Aaron and Daniel. Shout out to them. They used to come around and watch me play Metal Gear Solid all of the time.
So, question: did they ever ask to play, or that wasn't part of the deal? You just get to watch.
Ask me to play what?
You see his face?
No, you get
Yo, he got Addicts World real quick. He got Addicts World real quick on him.
Like,
don't you love how they always assume that you got to do stuff? Like,
like ridiculous. I'm gonna put FIFA, just
Okay.
FIFA as a series, which again, kind of casual. I understand that, but football is a big hobby of mine, and I've played every single FIFA since '90.
What team is you?
Wait, what team is you first?
You know, listen, I know Europeans are very serious about
Like
their
Premier
football.
League? Premier League?
What
Yeah.
team are you?
Yo, this
So
is
I support Tottenham,
Tottenham.
which is going to hate. Everybody's going to hate me. I support one of the teams. They're awful. They're terrible.
Okay.
But don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. And then
That's fine.
Two more games.
Two more. If I had to think of Gears of War.
I
Gears
was
of
about
War's
to say.
Huge. Every single Gears of War going forward, I play everything. And we even did on my Xbox and me this week. They were like, "What about a first-person horror Gears of War game, a spin-off title?" And I was like, "Yep, I'd play it. I'd play it all day long." That and then, oh gosh, if I had to think of one more off the top of my head. Ooh, Joe, what? I'm gonna say this. It probably isn't in my top 5, but on my head right now, Sunset Overdrive is such a great game. Sunset Overdrive is such, and I'm
you
I'm
know,
so
you might
upset.
be the most unique.
You have the most unique, yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
that makes
first timers.
sense.
I like the Metal Gear 2. You know what I'm saying? The Sunset. Wow.
Sunset to me is such a great game. Like it upsets me now that PlayStation bought Insomniac, so we'll never get it over on Xbox. But in the same breath, I hope that it lives on. I hope they do either reboot it or give us a number 2 over on PlayStation.
I feel like
it.
I feel like the odds of them not rebooting that game for like a jab at Microsoft is so low. Like they're bringing that game back at some point.
I hope so.
Yeah, you gotta respect it.
I hope they bring it back. Would they? I don't think so, but I hope they bring it back because it's one of those games. Like my son's playing it, so I gauge a game's popularity by through his eyes.
Yeah.
Right. So I go past and I look in his room and see what he's playing, and I'm like, and I go back downstairs. But he was playing that and he was really having a good time. So I can see how it made it there because it is a good goal. It is a good goal.
Such a good
Final
game.
question for LordFixer. Favorite console of all time?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Past or
Again, because
present?
I've played on
You've had everything.
There we go.
Yeah, this is gonna be
I've
tough
played
for you.
on everything. I think my most fond memories with a console is actually the N64, just because that was the console that me, my dad, my brother all sat down together and we played Mario Kart, Diddy Kong Racing, GoldenEye,
that's my
Mario
most memorable
Party, Smash
console, too.
Bros. Like that was the one that brought us all together, and that was like it was so accessible. For my dad doesn't play games, but he would play on the N64. So I have a lot
How
of.
did we miss that part, though? How did we get through your gaming history?
Bro, I've got stories.
Get to that part.
It was so because
where
we got sidetracked.
You sat down with your father, your brother, and you playing Diddy Kong Racing.
Dude.
I mean,
Fire.
I know.
I remember.
I know.
You're very layered.
Everywhere, bro. I'm like an onion. I'm layered. That's how it works, right? But my favorite console would probably be the 360. The Xbox 360 was a special. Plugging it in for the first time online was just magic. Played Ghost Recon. The first one I think that came on the 360, and then Gears of War, Pro Evolution Soccer. I remember playing a kid in Brazil. Like, Mum, I'm playing this kid in Brazil. What the hell? This is crazy. Like that.
Yes.
Those are some special moments, and then that whole catalog of games. I mean, silly games like playing Minecraft for the first time. But like, this is rubbish. This is gonna go nowhere. This is awful. And then I'm playing till 3 o'clock in the morning building a house. Like, what the hell? What am I doing? It's a bunch of
You know
blocks.
what the worst thing about Minecraft is, Fixer? Every time you complete a project, you come up with some other dumb project that you shouldn't have done. It's like you build a big house on the hill and a big house by the river. Let's connect them. you know what? And then it's like connecting them's not good enough. Let's make a tunnel under the water that connects them. Like
that game was
we built a castle. I remember one time building a castle and then being like, why did we build a castle? Like, just why did we do this? Like, it means nothing. But yeah, so 360 would be my answer.
Remember, okay, I love the choices, man. Yo, all fire, brother. Great game history. We got to get into Texas. We can talk to you all damn time. Like we not gonna get any topics done. I know time is limited, but let me get sorry, we want to get finished with super chats. Let's get the poll. At least get in for the first topic.
2 more new members to the realm, so
Yes.
put those crests in the chat for
bless.
Raiden Blade.
Oh, salute.
Thank you, my brother. Put the crest in the chat. And Roscoe Truman, welcome to the realm.
Salute,
Thank you so
Roscoe.
much. Then we have a $10 super chat by Roscoe Truman. Not good that Microsoft getting Discord for all of us. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And then we have Raiden Blade with the £2 super chat. Condemned by Sega, best horror. Yes.
Oh yeah, Condemned was fire.
60 launch
Yeah,
game.
Condemned
That was so good.
fire. I remember that.
That's
I
around the
want to
time
make
we
an
came out
announcement
with
real quick
Darkness
before
and
we
all
go
that
into the
stuff.
topics.
Yeah, what's up, man?
This Monday, Lord King and I were going to be streaming It Takes Two at 1 p.m. You know, and what's funny is like me and King.
MCFixer?
He got it right
I
there.
got it.
Oh, you got it?
Me and Haley got to be playing that one, bro. Come on.
Oh, that's what's up.
And, you know, we actually played their last game.
What was
Way
it?
Out.
A way out.
Yeah.
A Way Out.
Way Out, great
That
game. I
was
killed King at the end. Spoiler.
hilarious.
But, you know, I think,
Snitch Addict 69.
look, man, the game's been out for a minute. All right. I'm
y'all
sorry,
gotta
I
go
don't have
see
this. I don't have this. You can't spoil a game for the rest of your life. You
my
ain't playing
God.
it right now.
You
You ain't
got-
playing.
You
That
gotta
is right.
go and you have to watch that stream.
Mm-hmm.
It
You
was
have to
probably
watch the moment King realized he had to kill me, man. He was
Yo.
like, you know what's funny? The moment like our house popped up
Mhm.
and he brought out the gun, I can literally hear King like sit up in his chair. Oh, you getting at it?
it was such a moment, and it was probably one of the me and Attic had some moments before, but this is the first time we just recorded it and put it out there.
No doubt.
It's absolutely Mel Gibson and Danny Glover stuff. It
Salute.
is hilarious.
Salute to y'all buddy cop film. Continue. So, you said anything else? We go on the super chats?
We're good on that.
Okay.
One more thing. So last week, not last week, for our 200th episode, you guys know that we gave away a couple of $100 gift cards
Yes.
of our friend Lord Suave.
Yes.
And one of them went to Bill Stillwell, the Wall of
The
Bill,
wall,
the Great Wall of Bill.
Yo,
Yes.
Facebook VR's in the building.
And he graciously wanted to pay that forward to the rest of the realm. So we are going to re-roll that right now very quickly.
Somebody getting
Somebody about
$100.
Thank you, Lord Stillwell, for that. Much
Yes,
Can I
appreciated.
get in?
Hold on, give
Can I
me a
get
second.
in?
I
Can I get in?
He said, "Can I get
Give me a second, man. I got a rig.
The Lords are not allowed to participate in these sweepstakes. Continue.
Let me get my pseudo name.
Get your dummy account.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Get the piece
Hold
of
on.
paper that I've secretly entered the realm like 80 times with.
What we got, so?
All right, and the winner of the $100 gift card re-roll is...
And if it's slow-mo, you gotta re-roll. If it's slow-mo, you gotta re-roll.
Oh my goodness.
Fake
The
excited.
rubber knob.
The rubber knob.
My guy, the rubber knob.
The rubber knob.
Yo, rubber knob. Congratulations, my guy.
So now,
Salute.
all right. Rubber, I'm not gonna just get me in the DMs.
Yeah.
He was about to say rubber knob.
Rubber knob.
Pause.
He was
Moving
about to say
on.
Rubber knob hit me in the
Yeah,
DM.
pause. That was super pause. Shout out to Hollow with the $2 super chat. Another underrated
I
game.
don't know. Solved didn't
that I
say
love.
pause. Maybe he wasn't trying to say
Shut up.
Didn't say
He
pause.
said pause like 5 times.
Yeah,
He said another underrated game that I love, Sleeping Dogs. Yes, I remember that.
yes.
Hollow.
Actually,
Salute.
Actually, I might drop that code for that game in the
Oh.
chat. I got a code for that game.
Yeah,
Let's
Sleeping
get
Dogs
some
is
Oh, we
great.
all caught up. We gotta move. Time.
Let's go. Come on,
yes,
come
we're
on.
cut off. We're
All
cut off.
right. So poll was last week. The results are in to the question. With the latest, Square Enix presents event revealing Forspoken as a PS5 console exclusive and Outriders as launch day and date on Game Pass. Which strategy do you prefer heading into the next generation? The winner of our three-way ILP LogNet poll at 75% clear runaway, was Outriders in Game Pass. Most make gamers subscribe to your service. Coming in at second place with only 17% of the vote was the Messy Lords. It's all fun and game until the Switch locks down my favorite exclusive at 720p. And at last place at only 6% was Forspoken exclusivity. Make gamers buy the console group. Lord Sovereign, your thoughts, please. Lord Sovereign, your thoughts,
man. I mean, for a game like Outriders to be day and date in Game Pass is huge, and it's gonna show a lot of what that Game Pass push can do for a game. That is a game that I think people after the demo, some were high in it, some weren't, some were just skeptical of paying $70 for that game. You don't have to. Now you don't have to. And I think that game's gonna
for you? You
shine.
have to though. You have to if you in the wrong camp. If your console got wings and you can rip it off the sides and show its belly.
I'm done with you.
You can try to pull a God of War.
If you gotta blow into your controller, that's your money.
So, King, who was it that did that? Who is that did that for us?
Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer saved your wallet this day, sir.
I can't. You see what we're dealing with, Fixer? You see what we're dealing with?
I love it, bro.
This is pure facts. This is pure facts. Your wallet has been saved. If
you know what's going to be the crazy
generation. You pick
if we ever get Phil on the show.
Phil on, it would be hilarious.
I don't even want to like. Are you going to address him as that? Every time you say Phil, you going to say his full name?
Listen, when I gave him his shirt at E3, it said Dominus in the back, right?
Yup, he did.
Well, you added
and he put it up. Phil put it up.
When they chant his name at every show we go to, they chant Dominus, right? I did that for him. You understand? So what he did for me is he put a game that I was super lukewarm in, and if I was in the other camp, Jim Dance Moves Ryan ain't do nothing for me like that. Listen, Jim Dance Moves Ryan right now he's complicit, and he's making sure that these dudes can feel the same way I feel about Phil for him. He's getting it. But Phil has laid the groundwork. He did this.
Time.
I got a problem with this, man.
Phil Dominus.
Yeah, I will address him as Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer.
I can't. Moving on. Let's get to the first topic. Finally. We got to keep this limited for Fixer. He's unlimited. So anyway, look. According to the Wall Street Journal, Microsoft is in exclusive talks to acquire Discord. Their dealer is valuing the chat app at $10 billion and could be completed next month. Just a little excerpts. They just said, yeah, it's in advanced talks. They said, according to people familiar with the matter, and they said the software giant Microsoft looks to deepen its consumer offering. So yeah, look, they said assuming that the negotiations don't fall apart, but from what we hear, exclusive talks. So let's get right into this, y'all. Lord Fixer, like what are you feeling when you heard this news come about? Does it interest you? Does it not interest you? Where are you at with Microsoft possibly acquiring Discord?
So as a streamer, again, I've been using Discord for years upon years upon years before all these newbies keep jumping on it now. And we're like, oh yeah, Discord's great, isn't it? I'm like, yeah, we've been doing it. But yeah, for me, it's a case of I want it to happen in one way because I want to see Xbox integrate Discord on the console because I think it will be very beneficial for live chat. The sound quality on Discord is way better than Xbox Live Chat. I don't use Xbox Live Chat at all. So if I play an Xbox Live Chat with you, I actually like you as a person. Otherwise, straight up. Otherwise, I'll be like, jump in Discord. If you can't do that, I'm not playing with you. I just can't. I can't. It's more. I bought the Xbox headset to review it, and for that reason, of like, oh, I can jump into Discord at the same time as well, right? For me, the only thing that worries me about it is Microsoft's track record with buying things and then not supporting them in the right way. Not talking about Xbox buying things and not supporting them in the right way. I'm talking about Microsoft. So we see what happened with Skype. Not that Skype isn't profitable and doesn't do well, but they just never added to it. Skype should have eaten all these cats' lunches. We should even know what Zoom is. Zoom shouldn't even. We should even know what that is. Simple as. Skype should have evolved into something. It's gonna happen. I truly believe it's gonna happen. Microsoft have got money and they can do it. I worry a little bit about it. But I do want it to happen. Yes, slowly.
No, fair enough. Lord Attic, we had some brief discussions earlier in the week when the news first dropped. Now we're hearing exclusive talks with Microsoft. So maybe things are progressing. What do you think, sir?
I think that it's I think it's happening. I think Microsoft wants it for multiple things. I don't think this is a gaming purchase. I truly think that this is like one of those things where they're looking at it from an all perspective, that gaming is part of it, but it's not the prime reason that they're doing it. I think that because of this pandemic, they realized that teams can go somewhere, but teams got a lot of issues, so they need to fix it before it can go somewhere. I feel like in terms of gaming prospect, that, you know, they might merge the voice chat on Xbox with Discord. I don't know if they go that far, but I think one of the key things that they're going to do with the gaming side is I think they're going to merge Game Pass and Discord together. I think because that's where everyone is. They're in Discord. So where's the perfect place? Buy Discord and put Game Pass in Discord. Like, you can't get any better than that. It's just like right now, you know, they got like 8 different apps for one function. Like they need to consolidate that to one app does it all. And Discord's the perfect app to do it. And it's like I said, I honestly think that, you know, it's one of those scenarios where, you know, 10 billion seems like a lot for Discord, but it's just like they're looking at it as like, okay, you know, they can't take the PC crowd seriously unless they start making PC crowd moves. And they still haven't done that. You know, people still don't like if Game Pass wasn't to where, like, you know, it is on PC, they don't get every game, first off. Second off, people don't like the store. Third off, you know, it glitches all the time. Sometimes it's confusing what app to do what, because there's like 4 different apps for Xbox on PC. So it's like I said, you consolidate that all in the Game Pass. You know how it got its little server at the very top. It will say Game Pass. You click Game Pass, it brings up another thing in Discord. There's all the Game Pass games, and then you could click straight into the games, and then, you know, you could bring looking for groups in the Discord. It's the perfect marriage, because
looking for groups would be fire. Looking for groups would be fire. That's exactly what Xbox needs.
They got like 10 this is one of those scenarios where Microsoft won't spend this type of money unless they have different avenues they can take with it. Like they don't. It's like, they don't want it just for gaming. They don't want it just for, you know, the Microsoft teams. There is literally endless possibilities. They've been trying to get Discord for years. Like, and I think they got to the point where, like, 10 billion, man. There's no way they could say no to that. Go over there, Phil. Tell them to take this 10 billion and give me and write this paper.
Well, remember, they approached Phil and Microsoft, from my understanding. That's how I'm hearing this. This was them kind of evaluating themselves and then possibly looking to sell and reaching out to Microsoft. That's how the initial report went. We're gonna get to you.
That's what I feel like is going on. I feel like one of the key reasons they want to do it for gaming is because of Game Pass. Like, that would be perfect. Having everything, everyone is in Discord 24/7. The Game Pass is in there. You're naturally, like, imagine if like the home page of Discord is an advertisement for Game Pass. You're gonna get everyone in there and be like, yo, that game looks fun, man. Like, because they're going to Discord to talk to their friends. And they're going to get tripped up by the advertisements that they're going to be doing for Game Pass.
Imagine also that. Sorry, let me just really quickly. Imagine also with when we're finally not downloading games and we're just streaming them. So the Google Stadia approach of, like, they now have everything through Discord, which I 100% agree with. The tab at the top, you click it, you click it once and you play it. They're done.
That's,
like, it would be very smart.
One touch, cloud integrate. Wow, that would be something. Solve what you got, man.
I mean, I agree with what Addict said. Makes a lot of sense, because I think that's why you have Phil in those discussions where it's just not other Microsoft execs. It's Phil in there, because I think a big part of it is that the Xbox is really Microsoft's only sort of community like based thing, right? Where the creators matter, right?
The good thing solved, let me just say this real quick, is look, Discord's used for a lot of things. It's used for podcasting, but let's be real, 80% of what Discord's used for is games to gamers to chat. Like, if you go on there and look on all the servers, almost all the big servers is big YouTubers and Twitch streamers.
It just is that thing where it's like it makes sense that the conversations happen through sort of the lens of gaming, But I think what Alex said is true. It's a much bigger thing. It's a Microsoft thing. And I think Fixer said this as well. It's a Microsoft thing as opposed to a gaming thing. Because if you think about it, they don't have that community where you say, I come to a Microsoft product for this, right? You have, you have Google with YouTube, and then you have like what else? Facebook with Instagram, and whatchamacallit, Amazon with Twitch. Like they don't have
Facebook with
that.
Instagram. We keep forgetting Facebook's its social network too.
And that's the thing, you forget about that, right? Because nobody talks about Facebook as what it is now, but what it owns. And they need that, and like Addict said, the Game Pass thing is essential to that, because it is their only sort of forward-facing, community-based thing that is so. You can't look at Game Pass anymore and really have an issue with what it's doing. You attach Discord to that, and then you integrate that into the Xbox UI and into everything that is Xbox and Microsoft. This feels like a foregone conclusion. It's just a matter of time. The fact that the talks are now exclusive.
That was big. It advanced very quickly.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
And to be honest with you, like, I want to point out that I'm not for them like advertising everywhere on Discord. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I'm all for you loading up Discord, and the first thing you see is the Game Pass app, the Game Pass page, and then from there you could go to your servers, you can go to everything, and like you kind of remember how like you go to like Netflix and it shows the title is like kind of transparent going left to right in the back, like that's what they need to do, because people will see something, oh that looks interesting, and they click it. They're done. They're already in Discord. They're not going anywhere else.
That's all.
And as to the worries about Microsoft taking it and breaking it like they've done with other things, I think they kind of learned their lesson already about taking something.
Mixer
like,
just happened.
But that's the thing. That was, to me, that is where they really got, like, they tried to compete with the king.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And then if you can't beat them, you're buying.
You're buying, because it's like you can't.
I agree with you. Like, they might be done building stuff from the ground.
Right, because people
if they're not in the industry of that industry as it is, they're like, okay, who's number 1 or 2? Yeah, buy one of them or buy both of them.
There you go.
Waste more resources trying to compete when you are a dominant beast and you can just buy them outright. So and control them. I mean, just finish your points, because
that was it. Like I just don't think. I think the worries are kind of unfounded. I think they realize that, and that's why I think that you really do have Xbox at the helm of the negotiation. Because again, I think what Discord becomes within Microsoft moving forward is sort of based on how it's applied to Game Pass and how it's applied to the Xbox ecosystem.
And plus, the executives from Microsoft itself, they've probably never even really been in rooms with the Discord people. But like when you go to these events, Discord's there heavy. And guess who's been in every one of these? Phil Spencer.
Yeah, he out there.
He's probably got a better relationship with he probably knows them all by name. And you go to like the main executives at Microsoft, some of them probably don't even know what Discord is.
Well, that's the advantage of Phil in the leadership position, and King is, I know he's going to go in on that too. Let's get the super chats out there. I know King's going to go in, because you make a good point.
Cool. Let me go from the bottom up here, because Max, the lazy otaku with the $5. Sony buys Evo, Microsoft. Oh, you forgot who I am.
You stupid.
My.
Wow.
Sony did not buy Evo. They partnered with them. They only got 50-50 money. They don't got 100% money. They got 50-50 cash.
Oh my God.
They going half on them.
I think the reason. No, let's be real here. They could have bought them out front. They wanted to go in with. Because they don't want to run it.
Because they don't have it.
They don't want to run it. They want someone else to run it.
Why would you rent it when you can own it? So they went in and they was like,
I get that, but it's the same scenario as them buying Bethesda and keeping their publishing arm and everything intact. They don't want to run Bethesda. They just want to own Bethesda.
That's a different.
It's kind of different though.
They own them.
But you get my point. Like they need someone to run Evo. They don't want to buy Evo 100% because they want.
So then you buy them and let them be them.
That's
true. See, this is the difference where you have. I got half on this money, and I got all on this money.
Look, regardless what Bethesda was doing, Bethesda was in a way different ground than Evo was. Evo was going downhill, not up, not straight. It was,
and that's why they were able to get it. They can buy things on the cheap. They go to the dollar store to purchase.
Like Bethesda might have had some hiccups, but why would you buy something like Evo and let everything continue exactly like the way it was? Everything was going downhill.
Who's running the ship right now? All right, that's what it is. They said run out and buy something. Go get something, and he ran back in with Evo.
I think when you think about how Evo was running, remove all of the sexual harassment stuff out of it.
Yeah.
The way Evo runs per se is fine. I think in that regard, they're just gonna attach the PlayStation name to everything, and that's it. I think in terms of how it runs, I mean, if it was fine, I'm sure they'll make changes. But I don't think there was an issue with that. I don't think to me, the issue right now is how do we make it viable in a world where people are still at home?
Right.
When this type of gaming really requires you to be in person. Right.
Oh, that's the reason they bought them. If this pandemic wouldn't have happened, Evo would probably be okay.
Let's get this time. We got to get on to the super chat.
Then we got Dirt Griggity with the $5 super chat.
I got to be back on your show, bro.
What's up,
you missed before Dirt.
No, I'm going back. Going back.
Salute, Dirt. Yeah, I was on his podcast. Salute.
Yeah. No doubt. Thank you, sir. Then we have Corey Hale, $20 super chat. My hoodie arrived and I've been rocking it like boulders. Shout out to the realm for another awesome podcast thus far. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Then we have Dano, $5 super chat. Discord is running on Google Cloud Platform. Microsoft has Azure. Sony uses Azure. I see cross-platform chat parties between consoles and PC. Yeah, it's another thing. I think Microsoft is, they're not on that where, they're excluding people. So
because the last time I checked, isn't Xbox party chat ran off Skype?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
let me get Brett. Oh, you said Xbox?
Well, I'm talking about the party chat, just the party chat.
Oh, I'm not sure on the backbone. Let me get Brett Bingham. This is interesting. Brett Bingham with the $10 super chat. What's your take on who's buying Take-Two and Devolver Digital? Saw on the SEC site some documents from both that suggest acquisitions are coming.
What, Take-Two? Ain't nobody buying Take-Two.
No, not Take-Two.
Take-Two's huge.
Everybody's talking about Take-Two, but Devolver
I can see people may be looking at Devolver Digital.
Yeah, Take-Two is huge.
Nah, there's very few people in this world that could buy Take-Two.
Well, once the brothers
everybody has a problem.
Once the brothers split from the partnership, that's when everything became viable.
That is a point. You know, they might have split, and the remaining person just.
But that isn't Take-Two per se. That's Rockstar.
Okay.
Yeah. But hey.
I mean, is it viable to say that Rockstar probably has a pretty big say?
Yes, I believe so, sir. Yes, I believe so.
They have enough say to let's sell the whole company. I don't think they have that
much. Let's get
say.
Sage and then move on.
We got Sage. Sony mama so broke. Sony had to make a cheaper digital PS5 just so they could afford a PS5.
Yo, Sage.
Behave. Sage. All right. So I'm going backwards here. We got Corey Hale. I got that. Dano, I got.
All right, hold on. We get Vogel's key. He bought the classic tee. He had to get the ILP logo match shirt, hoodie to go with the hat. My oldest son wanted a hoodie with the crest after. Oh, that's what's up. Salute,
God bless, brother.
Salute, brother.
Sure.
Let me see. We have Briscoe's son. Never used Discord, but how does it compare to broadcasting on YouTube? One of the feathers PlayStation has. Okay. Yeah, we have Vogel's Creek. Yeah. Yep. You got that one? Just wanted to ask. So yeah, that's what I was telling you about before. That the crest one seems to be like MIA. It just it comes and goes.
All right, it is what
let me make sure that I did not.
Well, Daniel Roughness came in.
We got Roughness now.
That's the latest. I see.
Second. Lord Roughness with the £5 super chat. Xbox's strategy is fire and the hot ticket right now. They got 2013 levers coming back. They got devs queuing up. Discord could see their future.
He hype. Set it up for Lord King. Microsoft in Discord now looks like exclusive talks. King, what we feeling? What's going on?
It's exclusive because everyone else pulled back.
That's when you date and you walk in the building and the broke boys got a sale. They're like, oh, who's that? Who's she talking to?
King, let's be real here. It was one of those things. Microsoft pulled up in the building. They walked in. Everyone looked at each other and looked at Microsoft and said, "Who invited Microsoft?"
They looked at their wallet and was like, "I didn't know
like,
he was
let's go home.
interested in
It's over.
it's a different thing when the Microsoft bling come in the room.
Shout out to OJ, it's baby Jesus. He bought that premium hoodie. Salute. Continue.
Oh, salute.
They looked at it like, Phil Spencer's here too. We're really screwed. Like,
So all right. So when you lock into exclusive talks, these exclusive talks, it's this is when you're getting down to the nitty gritty. This is when you're handing over books and you're trying to see what your finances and stuff look like. All right, let's put that to the side for a second.
Right.
I keep hearing people putting dirt on Skype. Now, when Microsoft's whole vision, and this was old vision. The old vision was when Kinect was in the box, right? Kinect was in the box. And Microsoft is a service company. First and foremost, Microsoft is a service software company. This is what they excel in. This is what they try to get into. They try to make magic money. Magic money is giving you something that you don't physically have to manufacture and physically own, but it has a residual type of effect with you. That's magic money. Everybody wants to get to when they're asleep, their money is making money on top of money, bringing money to turn into more money.
You're talking that million, you're talking that millions talk. Millions.
Talking trillions. This is trillions talk here, right? So you don't have to manufacture any hardware. You don't have to do anything of that nature. What you want is your money making money for you, right? Without giving you a physical product. That's magic money. So when you had to connect and they purchased Skype, remember the whole thought pattern with that was Skype was going to be run through your Kinect that had all these wonderful features inside, and your video chat was going to be taken to the next level. Skype died, Kinect died, so did Skype. That plan was, it was faulty when you thought about it, but they still use the tech behind Skype to bring you different things. The tech is still being used, but it's not being utilized to its fullest, and that's where y'all right at. So Microsoft didn't purchase the tech for the tech to die. The tech is still working, but it's not working to where we think it should be. Like
kind of let Zoom take
right
that
now.
lane too. Zoom just can't do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So, but I also believe that these when the pandemic happened, they were in a unique position where they were able to do Skype. With their own tech, because they have the technology, it's theirs. They lock behind the stuff, so they can work that way. And I think that's where they had the leg up. This Discord, right?
Let's go.
Everybody knows me personally. I don't care.
You're not a Discord fan. That's how
I'm in Discord because you forced me to be. Let's keep it 100%. You yourself, him himself. He forced me into Discord, and I'm in groups I have no idea. And then I was going on people's shows. And I had to be in Discord. So what Addict said is true. The PC base, if you want to make PC moves, you have to be in the PC world.
Facts.
The PC world is Discord. MCFixer just explained to you. You have to be a very special friend of mine for me to get in the Xbox chat. If not, see you in Discord. All right?
And that's a PC mentality. A lot of PC gamers feel that way too. Continue.
He's not moving off of that square. That's his square. Okay. So now, if you go and you acquire this,
you know how much better Game Pass would do in Discord? Like way better.
This in lies the rub. Everybody thinks it's not a Microsoft Xbox deal. This deal, Microsoft eyebrows are raised by Game Pass.
Right.
Game Pass is a service. This is their DNA.
Magic money.
Magic money.
Yeah, you said it.
Now, there's 400 million users on Discord. 300 million, are probably dormant. 100 million.
Yeah, there's an absurd amount of active users on Discord.
Active. 100 million.
It's probably the most highly used service ever in history.
It's all about community.
So, $10 billion isn't a lot when you can hit that demographic straight to the vein. 100%.
It's like outsourcing. Like you literally outsource the community.
So once you're in, now you can use this tech to enhance everything about you. I think this is the catalyst that takes Game Pass to a place nobody can touch. I told you this generation was over before it started. This generation was over when they was at.
They ain't got no shot, King.
No, they have absolutely zero shot. They have zero shot.
Jesus.
You know why you have zero shot?
What?
Because right now, if you acquire this situation and they do what Addict says, right? Game Pass is a click away. The cloud is inside Game Pass. You hit it, and remember, the great Bill still will explain. They want it to where it's you click it, you're playing, and it's downloading in the background on whatever device you're at.
Facts.
You're playing right off the rip, right? So if Google Stadia saw this and it's like, oh, we're out of here, and their service was really good.
Yeah, their service was good.
What about the guys across the street that's borrowing the service from you that can go half on a server with you? They don't have a shot.
You know what's crazy, King? The fact that Microsoft made Google get out of that field. Like,
it's funny how y'all talk
Microsoft
about
made another $1 trillion.
Yeah, it's like that.
like it's dead.
Like it's dead.
Who did that for you?
Let's be real here. No, look,
Stadia
man. It's
just
on,
doesn't exist anymore.
I love it.
Look, Stadia is on life support, almost dead on life support.
So y'all calling the body early. That's what y'all doing.
No, the body
Ain't
being
nobody-
cold.
Listen, I don't think they're wrong. I'm just
They not wrong. It's
calling
just
it
funny.
dead before it's
It's like
dead.
so they talk about it as a past tense. It's
I'm
bad
reading
funny.
the toe tag
Notice-
right now.
Notice. What's funny is notice the people that was capping for that service for multiple reasons because it was something new or it was against Xbox X Class.
True.
None of them talking anymore.
Yeah. When Fonz call them fools, and it was funny. Continue, King, finish because I gotta get my balls off too.
Listen, I'm just saying this, right? When this acquisition happened,
you think Fixe put the Stadia?
see, look.
I had to go deep in my box to get the controller.
Did you pull out the bushes?
It's in the box. It's in the box with the rest of the rubbish.
It's dead. He's right.
A box of these.
Look, let me say, King started talking, and I was like, nah, he's going to come for me. And then he just put everything into proportion for me, like, you're right. Let me just sit back. Let me just sit back, because you're right. You're 100% right.
It's just, you know what, I'm going through a business mentality. Listen, guys, sometimes we don't see the forest for the trees.
Yeah.
And that means you don't see exactly what's happening in front of you until it's too late.
Facts.
I'm explaining to it. I cap for Microsoft. Yes, I had to listen to you PlayStation dudes for a whole generation.
Yup.
Because of Donnie Boy. Donnie Boy screwed us up terribly.
Shout out to the
right?
dog, Matrick.
He's
like Donnie Boy gone.
Shout out. There's a console for you if you don't want to deal with DM. Shout out to him.
He didn't have the ability and the nuance and the sophistication to move through a crowd.
TV.
To get things to you in a proper way.
Madden.
Phil
TV,
does.
and Madden.
Halo.
Yes.
Phil does.
And a TV show.
Yeah, we got a TV show for you with Spielberg. We got
what happened to
We're gonna do Spielberg. We got Spielberg doing this TV show with this game that you really like. We don't care about that. Give me the game. We don't care about a TV show.
Shout out to the dog.
Right? So if they acquire this dudes, listen, you thought the uphill battle was crazy because we at what 23 million now.
Why does number keep getting higher on Game Pass?
Because it goes up every day.
It's 18.
Right?
Continue, sir. Continue.
So, because it's the greatest service ever. I see people have to bend the knee to tell you that it's the greatest service ever. Before, when they was telling you that it was detriment to the industry.
Is this subscription not going up every day?
It's going up.
Don't encourage them to add it. Continue.
So I just want to say this, right? If you thought it was a problem at 23, what happens when it's 123? Off the rip. Y'all sitting there saying he's capped. This is your last console.
Damn.
This is it right here. This is you know why? Y'all became a studio for a reason. You made sure, because you saw the writing on the wall. You was like, oh, because y'all got a chance to get the Azure service. Y'all was like, oh, this is nice now.
That's why they did it. That's why Sony did the deal with Azure.
Yes. Yo, we got internet. I didn't know they had internet like this across the world. Oh my God. That's when you take the ghetto girl to the good restaurant.
Oh my God.
And y'all having the good food. And she's like, oh my God, they bringing
Like,
what's this water that you put? What's this ramen with the
That's
water?
what they said. That's what Sony said when they
The cucumber water, you know, when I walk into
Sony's infrastructure.
cucumber.
So what is that? And then she start drinking the cucumber out the bowl. Hold
You're
on.
like, oh,
Boom, put that down. Put your
So
fingers
what's
in
your
there.
hands?
That's for your fingers. That's for your fingers.
I feel like the only way that Microsoft, like if they buy Discord and they integrate and merge Xbox Game Pass into Discord, I feel like you're going to see, like right now, like I would say a good 75% of Game Pass is on console.
Mm-hmm.
If they buy Discord, there might be more people subscribing to Game Pass on PC than they would be on console. Like
it's gonna switch. It's gonna switch. It's gonna switch overnight, and that's the crowd they want. They want that. You don't think
and not
Phil
to mention
Dominus
how
Maximus Aurelius Spencer doesn't want the PC crowd? He wants the PC crowd more than anything.
And not to mention that, like, a lot of people will just upgrade to Game Pass Ultimate. Okay, it's on Discord. I want them on both. So, you know, I feel like people underestimate. It's like I said about the Evo. It's like, look, Evo was made more from a PlayStation acquisition. I mean, a Sony one, but they're definitely going to use it in some way in the gaming industry. But Discord's on another level.
No, Discord's on another level. I just the disrespect by King.
They just keep putting themselves in a niche corner. PlayStation keeps even when your CEO tells you the console is a niche market, then why would you go put yourself in a deeper niche corner with Evo? With the fighting genre, and I understand that's your DNA. You know, that's well, what you said again. Say it again.
That's
something that you can easily divorce yourself from, right? When you're not 100% committed to something.
Serious in the chat.
All right, what happened?
Someone just super chatted. Wow, you guys blocked me for supporting your channel. That's messed up. I'm being blocked. Dude, you're not blocked. I don't understand where that's coming from. Like if there's like a serious issue, message me on Twitter. But like to my knowledge, I'm looking at you. It does not say
you're not
blocked.
Yeah, you're good. Continue. You're probably misunderstanding what a timeout or something means. I don't know. Anyway, Kid, you got your balls because I want to get in.
Yeah, no, I'm done with it. I just want you guys to know this is where the rabbit, you know, has jumped out the hole and is running the show.
Right.
You're in trouble now. But it's okay. You have a place here. You're gonna be a studio. Listen, on the 21st of April, I will be purchasing MLB The Show.
Yep.
I'm going to be supporting this. I feel that, you know, we have to support our new developers on a great
new
platform.
This guy's too much. I can't do it.
You see?
This guy's too much.
You see what we dealing with?
He's gonna get me in trouble out here. I'm laughing at every joke, you know.
This is why we get labeled the Xbox Only Podcast.
Yo, Christmas, King, Christmas is gonna be a good time here, Joe.
Yes. Get yourself. Get the switch. I get my balls up. I gotta get my balls.
Hold on a second, because we got
we got
crazy pushback.
Crazy, and like I said,
give me a second.
No doubt. And remember, a timeout is different from a
that's the
timeout.
Gerald Mack, $5 super chat. Shout out to the Lords again. Another great show, another great guest.
Thank you.
Discord 10 billion, just in case you thought Microsoft and Xbox are playing. And that's the thing. People complain about the price. Understand that you have to, if you are going to make a purchase of this size, you have to overpay.
Yeah.
Look at what happened with Take-Two.
They usually pay them what they would have made for like 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, look what happened with Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
You have to overpay if you're going to make this purchase.
But after they purchased them, Minecraft continued to grow.
Bro, I thought Minecraft was done when they bought them. Like, because I thought, we've tapped out this well, and then it just kept going and going. Like, not to sidetrack, I apologize.
Y'all saw the Roblox joint too.
Yeah. Roblox is mad.
Yeah, continue.
Vogel's Creek, just wanted to ask. Okay, I got that one. I got that one already, right? We have Tim Swope. It's $5 super chat. Microsoft makes $60 billion a year. Sony only makes $7 billion.
Okay.
Out.
Money talk.
And we got Sage, $5 super chat. You guys see that Sony applied for a PPP loan from Small Business Administration. Oh my God.
It was Sage.
I gotta stop laughing, bro.
Hey, messy today, bro.
This is what we've done to
This
you,
what we
Fixer.
did.
We got you in trouble.
I'm in trouble out here.
Yeah, we got.
He's not wrong, though.
They're gonna give me. I'm gonna get an email like, "Yo, I swear you weren't a fanboy," but I'm not. I swear. I like it all. I promise.
Look,
There we
man,
go.
these people in the industry, they like to smoke. Don't let them lie to you.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, man. Quick
Then you
hitters.
got Raiden Blade $2 super chat, rebuild and strategic Xbox week coming, no doubt.
No doubt. No doubt.
Then we have Max the Lazy Otaku $5 super chat. I've been
Son.
waiting for today so I can hear King talk his talk about Microsoft buying Discord
Oh, he
and
did.
PlayStation Now going for $1. Love to hear it. Hashtag.
We're getting
I got
there.
that
We're
one.
getting
Y'all in
there.
trouble
Right
there.
there. Then we got Smitty Smith $5 super chat. Microsoft, sorry Sony, we operate in different circles you aren't used to. This here is boss move-ish. The Book of X.
Book of X2. Damn.
Then we have Flame $2 super chat. Discord to Microsoft. Why do I hear boss music? It's like a Demon Souls boss. Like, oh no.
Savage.
Then we got JD Gamer $5 super chat. Prediction: 150 to 250 million Game Pass subs by the end of this generation. Wow, Jesus. Versus 120 million PlayStation 5 sold. So who wins? Game Pass, baby. The Book of X. Wow, that's
good.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
Raiden Blade £2 super chat. Microsoft made another $1 trillion company bend the knee. Yeah.
Bend the knee talk. Damn.
Yeah.
One bad
This
mother.
next one is crazy.
One bad mother $5 super chat. Stadia is like Weekend at Bernie's. Just call it. Stop pretending it's alive.
Damn. There's still a pulse, man.
Well, then there's no pulse. They just renting stuff out now.
Just miming the corpse of Stadia.
Savage.
Then we got Max the Lazy Otaku once again, $5 super chat. Nintendo kicked Sony out of Japan, and now Microsoft is about to kick Sony out of the US. They better set up headquarters in Europe. There's a spot open, just saying.
Damn, they popping bottles early.
And then this is the one from Tim Swope. No, my brother, you are not blocked.
Yeah, you're just timed out, brother. It's a difference.
You're just timed out,
Yeah,
but just
keep
again,
the personal attacks with each other. That's all we say. It's keep
Yeah,
it
yeah,
gaming,
don't-
guys.
don't-
don't personal attacks.
don't say
Yeah.
nothing personal, please.
We appreciate the support, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Then we have Everborn Saga, $2 super chat. Stadia is Ivan Drago status.
Yeah, remember he was dominant in the
For a
beginning
little
too.
bit.
He can bleed. He can bleed. Finish him, Rock. Finish him.
It's the one in the middle.
Oh my God! Continue, sir.
Then we have Slow Mo Backslap, $5 super chat. Prediction from Slow Mo Dominus.
Uh-oh.
Slow Mo Domus.
What's the prediction, Slow?
Xbox will get Game Pass on Steam so they can get more of the AAA new releases in PC Game Pass.
That's later.
No way.
That's later.
You don't see it
No
happening?
way.
You don't see it
No
happening?
way. No.
To be
That's
honest
later.
with you, like, I don't think if they get Discord and they merge Discord into Game Pass, I don't think they're gonna touch
Yeah, they leave Steam alone.
Steam.
I think they
don't
still put games on Steam. I think they still put
No, I think they're gonna put games on Steam.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think Game Pass is going to Steam.
Right.
No,
That's-
definitely not. It's,
No,
it's not
I
happening.
feel like
It's
if
not
they got
happening.
Discord, they got where the people look. People might have like the Epic fanboys, the Steam fanboys. I'm Team
Yeah.
Epic, by the way, just saying that. But all of them are on Discord. Like,
Yo, fix
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no, yeah.
Fix it.
King,
You ever-
you could sell it to me though. You could sell it to me. You can go for it if you want to.
Fix it. You ever notice the guy who has that one good chain? And you're
Yes.
like, he's good there. But
Yeah,
then
yeah,
he goes and he overdoes it. Then you see the next time he got 3-4 good chains.
Yes.
You're like, man, you overdid it. Microsoft gonna overdo it.
You think so?
Yeah, and I think Steam is just overdoing it. Like, we really want you. Yeah,
Yes.
you know, and I think like Addict keeps telling me, and I really really, everybody has a price. And
Yeah, everybody has a price, but like Gabe has FU money just like they do. Like,
yeah,
I don't know,
but
man.
he
That's
got
not-
FU money, but this dude got FU
yeah,
money.
at the end of the day,
The
I mean, Notch had Minecraft. It was a very, very successful game, and they dropped that billion. He's like, I'm out. Like, I don't have to deal with none of these people anymore. I don't have to deal with any of these customers anymore. I'm gonna go out bid Jay-Z for a mansion. I'm good. Like,
I think at that point, Notch was having some issues that he needed to separate from Minecraft.
Yeah, fix it. Then we had to
I think the thing for me with the whole Steam stuff is it just doesn't make sense for Steam,
Right.
right? And I get what you guys are saying. Like, if Microsoft buys Steam, I see it.
Right.
But like the whole, like I can see that sell. I can see
Right.
that in my head that actually happening, and then boom, they own it all. But putting
terrible-
Game Pass on it just doesn't make sense for them.
How
at all.
terrible
be honest
is the
with you,
Microsoft
Fixer?
store?
Terrible.
Right.
It's the worst.
How and compare it to Steam store.
Yeah, okay, I understand that, but
to be
I
honest-
think the Microsoft store,
I mean,
Microsoft store is fixable. It is at some
How
point
come
in
they
time.
haven't fixed
because
it?
they about to buy Discord and put it on there.
But what Fixe
I just feel like I
personally
personally feel like if they wanted to
Slow-mo
buy
believes
Steam,
this. Wow, here you go.
it would have happened yet already. And I feel like the money that they're investing into Discord, they would just invest that in Steam because let's be real, Discord's an amazing sell, but Steam's a better one for Game Pass.
Slow-mo ass Fixer, how does EA Play make sense on Steam?
EA, that's a whole different kettle of fish. Because
The
for
reason
me,
EA plays on Steam is because EA yanked all their games off Steam. That I can almost guarantee you when that whole thing was happening with Epic Store, Steam reached out to EA. I don't think it was the other way around. I think they reached to a good middle ground. Like, look, we'll come back to Steam because Epic is taking all your cookies.
Yeah.
It's like, and what we'll do if you let us put EA Play on Steam.
Yeah. The only way Game Pass gets on the Steam is if it's a custom
It's not the same
bespoke
thing,
thing.
Slow-mo. Microsoft
it's only
puts their
Microsoft
games on
games.
Steam.
Right.
That's the only way it happens.
Exactly. Yes. If you're selling some way or form, then okay, I can understand that. But the way it's set up right now, the reason EA works is because you get old games. You get old games as well. Like you get the 10-hour trial. You get old games. You're not we're not getting Outriders on Steam. So you're gonna put it on Steam for $60 or $70, whatever it comes up at, and then you can get it free in Game Pass. It just won't work. They're not. I see them. The Discord conversation we're having makes sense. The Steam one only makes sense for one person, which is Microsoft.
Let me say this.
Oh Lord.
Let me just to this. The Epic Store, Sony is tapped in with Epic, right? And they're making moves in the background. Whatever PlayStation Now turns into, or whatever their Game Pass situation turns into, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna find it in the Epic Store. The Epic Store is a direct threat to Steam.
True.
That whatever Sony does is a direct threat towards Game Pass. They're going to find some middle ground. They're going to work something out, and they're going to stomp out that direct threat.
I'll be back on the podcast to apologize, Kate.
But it goes back to what I said. Like when you think about the logistics of doing that, it would only be Sony games.
Yeah.
None of them, you would have to remove all third-party stuff. They're not having that third-party stuff. Give me your Sony games at a reduced price, right? Whatever, an $8, $10 a month thing on Epic Game Store, and that would work. Same way Game Pass would work on Steam if they just removed everything else.
Just Microsoft.
The question is, and Phil knows this, right? Well, on the Game Pass side, the question is their willingness to do that.
Right.
Yeah. Because you're breaking the brand.
Right.
Time. We got to get this test, and we got to get out this topic, and this is not a Steam topic, and I get my bars off. Can we go for it? Jesus.
All right, let me get these super chats and then clock. Go. We got Smitty Smith $5 super chat. Sony went to Microsoft and said they got breadsticks and everything in silverware. Oh my goodness, the Book of X. And we have Raiden Blade £2 super chat. I'm telling you, in June, Game Pass is at 30 million. I actually believe that now. I believe that. Brett Bingham, $5 super chat. Maybe GTA 6 hasn't been announced yet because it's an exclusive. That is not happening. It would be a serious amount of money.
Yeah.
They're
not doing
and
that.
if anything, it'd be an exclusive to
Time.
Doom Kingdom $2 super chat. Sony waiting on the stimulus check on that stimmy. Maybe got JD Gamer $5 super chat. Microsoft isn't done buying stuff, so it was XGS first, then Bethesda, then Discord. Who's next? Sega and WB is who I predict, and Xbox will be King of Fighters and more. And King of Fighters as well. Oh my goodness. We got that. What's next?
I think you need Ego to be the King of Fighters, fam.
Hold on. I got jumped here.
Exactly. That's why we can't be doing extra topics.
Okay, we got Lazy Couch Gamer, $5, 5 something.
Nice,
FIFA Ultimate Team and other services alike are now rated 18+ in Germany. Thought this could be interesting. Greetings from Germany. Big fan. Thank you so much, Lazy Couch Gamer. Raiden Blade, £2 super chat. Mondays, another Xbox announcement. I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Exclusive.
Okay, we got something coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Max the Lazy Otaku, $5 super chat, calling it here: Microsoft and Steam versus Epic Games and Sony.
Yeah.
Forget console wars. It's gaming world war coming soon.
Yeah.
We talked about this a long
we
time
talked
ago.
about
That could happen.
Yeah.
Then we have Lord Roughness, £5 super chat. Xbox ain't playing, dropping bags every month. It's like their competitors have thrown in the towel from the corner, and Microsoft is still punching. Okay.
Oh, we caught?
We are caught up.
Finally.
All right, good. Let's
get this topic going. Look, agree with all y'all. You guys have been on fire. The only thing I would say, I've seen a couple of detractors, you know, and obviously what keeps brought up is the Skype thing, the mixed thing, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But we do have to recognize it's also a different era of Microsoft. This is the Satya Nadella era. You know what I'm saying? Where, again, Phil has a lot of control. He's at the seat for the first time. This is not the Terry Myerson era. This is not the Don Matrick era. So that is a big difference. Also, King and Addict Made said it perfect about community, right? Microsoft, for as big as they are outside of Xbox Live, they don't have their own community. Google has...
That was me.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. So you on
Stealing my
something.
shine.
Yeah. Well, we steal each other's shine. You stole mine, I stole yours. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you because you always got good points. But yeah, like the thing is, they don't have it. You know, YouTube is synonymous with Google, Facebook, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Amazon got Twitch. So the people that said, yo, they need to build their own, Microsoft did try. They tried with Mixer. You can't say they didn't. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, yo, the best way, like King said, outsource. Just get that right in your wheelhouse. So the other thing I keep seeing that annoys me is like, I don't want them to get that. They need to buy studios. This is not mutually exclusive. You can do two things. Microsoft's money is long. You can do both of those things. As far as Addict's point with the shut up. As far as Addict's point with
and they do them both. Trust me, they do them both.
Yeah, the mentality with it comes from a limited mentality. When it's different when you got unlimited resources.
Yeah, listen,
it's different.
At the end of the day, I completely agree. And Addict actually made a great point with integration. We know the long-term play with them is Game Pass, right? Now, if you think about it as a tier, maybe for Nitro or whatever it is, this seamless integration with this community, that's exciting. And then the other thing people not realizing, this is also an Azure move, right? Because Discord, I believe, sits on on Google, right? You take that away from your competitor, you put that on Azure. That's also money on the back end, right? So that's a big thing. And remember, Sony's on Azure, right? So this is big Azure money too that people as far as bread long term. So we got that. The other thing is that if the mission is Game Pass, right? We already said. Because gamers got to get out their own bubble. If the mission is Game Pass, and Game Pass is the platform, right? PC, TV, mobile, right? You need a communication, device. You need something to integrate that. That's a great move. That's part of their overall vision. And then we already see they're consolidating on the Xbox network side, right? It's no longer Xbox Live, Xbox Network. They're getting rid of the free-to-play. All this stuff and the multiplayer free, all this helps an easy transition for Discord, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And provided no snags, like I really could see
you
this
imagine? Cog, this is
up?
for you. Could you imagine Discord on a new Switch?
Bro.
Imagine that.
The possibilities is intense. And here's the thing that people don't realize with Discord, that we go to the shows, right? And Fixer, you go to the shows. You go to, the events. When we meet with the developers, the number one thing is after you get the information, all that, hey, go to our game Discord. This way you have the publishers, the developers, it's all there. This is a community that is literally entrenched in gaming, and you're just getting this.
There's not a bigger community.
Exactly. That is huge. So again, I know gamers are like, why? But you got to think long term. I think this is really exciting. What the possibility is. Solve, I'll let you go. Super chat, then we got to move on.
Real quick, you mentioned snags, right?
Yeah.
Microsoft has recently kind of showed an inability to sort of read the room a little bit, especially when it came to the Xbox Live stuff or whatever, which they fixed quickly. My only worry is that they integrate this stuff in a way, money-wise, that looks not great.
Just because here's the thing, and this is where I feel where you're going. The reason why I'm not worried in this particular situation, I looked at a situation like LinkedIn and I looked at GitHub. When they acquired those two, right? LinkedIn still operates independently like LinkedIn. The new Microsoft now, even with the studio acquisitions, it's like, yeah, we got you, but we're letting you Bethesda still operate with your core culture and values. Yes, there's going to be some sort of slight integration, but I don't feel they're this imposing thing where it's like, we're going to just rip apart the core of who you are now. Right. I think the new Microsoft still allows your identity to exist. You know what I'm saying? And what kind of makes you, so to speak. So that's the only reason why I get it. You know what I'm saying? You're not wrong, Solve, with the past, and obviously they still have to prove that the integration will be seamless. But like Attic says, I think there's potential as far as, like I said, the Nitro and the Game Pass integration. I think that is really key. But go ahead, Attic, and then more.
I think people have the right to be nervous. They have the right, because like we just saw it with Mixer. This isn't Mixer. This is Discord. This is where everyone are, like at all times, and they're just worried. They're like, if Microsoft buys it, is it ever going to innovate? Because like you look at Skype, like this isn't something like that could just be replaced. We're not going back to team chat. We're not going back to. We're not going back to Skype.
Facts.
Like,
Yeah, that's it. Shout out to Slow-Mo. He said, facts. I'm getting info on games from developers by saying, go to my Discord to get that info for markets and stuff mixed in there. So, look, that's all I got. Before we do it, because I'm at the limit. I know Fixer had a hard stop. I want to be respectful. We rocking?
No.
Okay, we rock. Okay, my man.
No. He said he see the two topics.
I've had too much fun. Look, I've probably got like another hour. That's
okay, cool. No doubt. Yeah, that's where we got.
Right. Now, we ain't going to go that long.
Yeah,
cool.
All right, cool. So, get the super chats. Next topic. Boom. Let's go.
Rocco Corey, $2 super chat. Nadella bonus tied to Game Pass. Guess what Discord does?
Salute.
That's it.
That's it. All right, cool. So let's move on, man. We got to get these topics moving. And then I believe this is the king, man. The king we got a little combo action. Well, actually, no, this is it is combo action because it is PlayStation 3, PSP, and Vita digital storefronts all closing.
Might as well do PS Now with that too. At the
you want to do PS Now and combo?
I mean,
it's up to King. It's up to King. This is King's topic.
Yeah, we can slide that PS Now for $1 inside.
I have to be here to hear this.
You got it. These are gonna be premium bars. You an MC. You about to
come in hot.
You about to get a verse.
Hot
16 from King. So look, let me just set it up for him, and I'll let the King go. Again, the reports are they will close for good this summer. Won't be accessible from device anyway. Again, for the record, digital storefronts. So the report published Monday said the PlayStation Store for Sony's PlayStation 3, Vita, and PSP will be closed for good in July and August, making digital copies of games for those platforms unavailable for purchase then on. So yeah, they said PS3 and PSP most likely, the source says, will close July 2nd. Vita storefront will close August 27th. And they said they reached out to Sony representatives for additional information. No reply was made at this time. So King, this was your topic. What do you have to say, sir?
Certain people's fears have come real. You chose the platform and you went in with good faith and you purchased and you were supporting. You support, shout out to the person that has almost all their games there and they support it through that the storefronts digitally. And I know a lot of people that purchase physical said, see, I told you. It's the fears. The fears are being brought up. Now, I'm gonna give you two takes. I'm gonna give you the joke take. The joke take is got him. That's the joke take. That's the joke take. The joke take on it is you put your money in there. Yeah, you have fun playing it, right? It's done, son. But then I honestly think they're going to use that to roll it into something, whatever PlayStation Now turns into. You have a wealth of IPs and stuff from Vita, from the PSP, from PlayStation 3, but also, keeping these licenses and these games going digitally and re-upping, that costs the company money. So they was looking to see where they can trim the fat at on certain things. So maybe their own games come back in a different revised thing, but to have a lot of those titles there digitally and paying these licensees, this stuff costs money, right? And it's not revolving, it's not evolving. They continue to lose cash in this one sector. So when you look at the structure of why PS Now didn't do certain things, this is the reason why. You had too many tiers that were losing money inside that same thing, and it wasn't turning it into what it needed to evolve into. So this is the natural progression of this. Yes, it's unfortunate for people who purchased their digital games through this platform and was hoping that it would be there for life. It's not, but I think it comes back in a different form. But sadly to say, if you already purchased these games, that's good. You already got those digital games there. And I think you can still access those games for as long as you have your ID and stuff.
Hold on, King.
From my
The chat
understanding.
is funny. Rocker Corey says, Sony, we believe in generations, i.e. we taking stuff away from you unless you buy our remasters. And then, so except for your quote, Sony, we believe only in this generation. Yo, they savage. I just had to read those. I was dying, but yeah.
But that's the facts, though, right? Sorry,
Right.
King,
No.
I'll let you finish before I-
I'm finished with it because you don't want to. This is a sore point, right? Because if you purchase this stuff, this is a very sore point because you don't want to be disrespectful for somebody's dollar.
Facts,
right?
facts.
This is not jokes here. This is this is real facts here. If somebody went and brought in a whole catalog of PlayStation 3 games and they didn't have anything and they physical and they believed in this company for this. My only hope is whatever games that you do have in your library, it stays open in a part that you're still able to access what you paid for, right? Now, if they close it down and they say, well, you no longer can purchase new content or, the existing content here, the store is closed. But if you already purchased, good, you're safe.
Right.
This is the only thing I care about. I don't care about if they close the store down, it happens. If it wasn't selling, you close the store. This is what happens. But for those people that do have it, that like to go back and play their Drake, and Nathan Drake, the Uncharted or whatever they're playing, those people should not be excluded from their actual purchase. And I hope that is not the case. So this is a very sore point for Sony people. And I know y'all guys probably thought I was going to rub it in, but I actually feel for the Sony consumer that believed in them and was giving them their money, hoping that they will be around. Because when you say you believe in generations and you're killing generations off, that's fraudery. That's a legit lie. So I don't think that rubbing salt in the wound on somebody that's actually hurting because they only got a couple of months left. I don't think that's fun.
Before I give it to Fixe, I gotta ask King this. What about the idea, well, maybe, because I did hear this, that like, this is happening for some sort of actual revamp on PS5 for those said generations. Do you think that's a possibility, or you don't think?
No, I hope it's a possibility. See, we're going off of hope. We're going off of believing that they would do something good for you. I'm telling you these, and I want you to see the forest for the trees. I keep telling you, if somebody keeps smacking you in your face, don't think they're not going to smack you again, right? So we're at a point right now where you have to vote with your wallet. Please vote with your wallet. You're seeing something that you don't like, don't be mum about it. Don't be quiet about it. Speak up about it and be vocal. You guys actually right now, you have the opportunity to fight back this thing right here, right now. If you make a big enough stink, I believe that they won't close it down. But if you go meekly and go quietly and you take it, it's gonna shut down on you.
And that's the thing we talk again before I give it to Fix It. Like, as far as we can be a fan of a platform. We could be a fan of these great games they're making and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. We go at Microsoft too. We get accused when we get mad at certain things that we don't like. And Fix It, you're the same way. I know you're the same way. When if we're gamers, even if it's our company we like, if they're doing something we don't like, we got to call out. So again, as gamers, we have to be careful. Well, just because they made good games, this precludes them, this excuses them from a policy or practice that we don't like. And this is a generation of games. Like, I don't want to get to me. Like, this hit. And when I get to me, but I had to ask you that. Fixe, let's get in, because I know you got love to stay.
Well, just on the fact of what you just said, right? It's the fact of people have bought into these ecosystems, right? Not everyone is as privileged as many of us who own most consoles or own everything because we cover it for our hobby or our job or whatever it may be. And I think that's the part that hurt me the most with this, which is I'm not bought into the PS3 ecosystem, but I bought a few games on Vita.
Me too.
And the King, you hit on a point there, which was we are living off prayers right now when it comes to Sony, and that is something I don't believe in any company. I don't. There is no company I believe in. Like I cover Xbox for a job. Doesn't mean that I believe in everything that they say or they do or things like that. And they're in a really horrible position right now as PlayStation fans. And I'm a fan of PlayStation, especially the games they produce. But from a service point of view now, I'm like, hold up. You can't just take that away without reasoning, without having something you're going to implement otherwise, which is, okay, cool. If you're going to implement this into PlayStation now, and that's your big grand plan, you need to tell us that now. Yes. Because at the end of the day, you're worrying me as someone who, I'm in a privileged position where I get sent a lot of games. I get sent most of my games now, so I don't buy them much anymore. But for the normal person who doesn't do this for a job, right? They're paying 60, now going up to 70, and you're setting precedent for the fact of, oh, we might just one day take this away. I understand it's in your terms of service, but we're now hitting a point where you're actually acting upon your terms of service, which worries me in a huge way. Like, it just does. Like, I see Jim Ryan's quote about, like, oh, we saw Gran Turismo and it was old and it looked dumb or whatever. I'm definitely paraphrasing. Definitely paraphrasing, not word by word there. And I'm like, okay, but that's your opinion. Don't put your opinion in business. Because if I want to go back and play Gran Turismo 1 on the PS1, which me and my granddad sat down and played, I have a memory of that. I can still, to this day, blow my cartridge and play Streets of Rage with my dad. Just have the exact same experience. You don't get to tell me what I like. I like what I like, and then you get to just sell it to me. Simple as. That's my big thing, to be honest with you.
No, that's valid.
You know, you hit something that was rarely true. They're taking this away. What are you going to give me to replace what you're removing?
Exactly.
Like your father would take away a console, but give you something. You understand?
Good analogy.
Good analogy. Give you something. You understand?
Exactly.
You didn't come home and you had nothing. He gave you something to replace it. Yo, this will hold you down until I get you back to something else.
I got you back. I got you. Exactly.
You understand? I got you. And you revere him for that.
Yes.
You say, yo, he was taking it, but he did replace something.
He did good. He did good. He did good. Yeah.
Now, just really quickly, and I know you guys want to jump in. Is this the reason why they put that PlayStation Now for $1? Is this the reason why they put the PlayStation Now for $1? Because you're devaluing your service anyway. So is it now worth $1? Is it this is where you insert dollar to try to get people in, the new people, because you're already wrong the people that's already there, right? So the new people that don't know what's gonna happen next, they go, let's get the dollar in now, let's get them in now.
It's like for a month, it's like for a weekend though, kid.
And
it starts as a weekend.
If it's successful, it goes on longer. Because didn't Microsoft do it like for like a we're doing this promotional deal, and then hey, if you're new, you in for $1, right? So
are you implying this is the start of something?
I'm implying this is shady practice. We're removing this. The new guys don't know. Let's get them in for $1 right now, so they can purchase whatever they see in there. They have some nostalgia feelings, and it's over on July 3rd or whatever. God. And the buck got them in. I just it's kind of shady. The wrong timing, the wrong messaging, and I believe that they are Microsoft 2013.
Okay, we're gonna see. Lord Addict.
That's bars. That's bars right there.
That's bars. Lord Addict, what are you feeling about this? The digital storefronts, PS3, PSP, and Vita digital storefronts going away.
I feel like Sony should feel ashamed of themselves. Like I really do. I feel like PS3 is a little bit more understandable because, like, because they have at least some form. A lot of those games, I'm sure, is on PlayStation now.
Right.
They're probably trying to push them towards that. But it's just like Vita is the handheld. It's not like you're replacing that.
Right.
And it's just like, I don't care. There's still people like LordCognito that's making games on it.
Right.
So it's just like you're shutting something down with no alternative. Nothing to replace it, no fixes. You know, I get it, you're saving money, but it's just like, if anything, like, let's say that, you know, they shut this down 5 years from now, handheld just takes off to another level, they want to start up another Vita or something, another handheld. None of your customers are going to support you after that.
Facts.
Like, it's dead on arrival. You never can touch the handheld industry ever again. And it's just like, your loyal fans, because when I say Vita fans got fans, there's no more loyal than a Vita fan.
Oh yeah, Vita fans.
Vita Island, baby.
Vita
Island.
Vita Island.
Vita Island, baby.
And you know, I love the Final Fantasy Tactics games, and you know, the War of Lions. I can't remember the exact name.
Right.
It's on there, and it's just like, now I don't have a Vita anymore. I sold that a long time ago. But it's just like, if I ever want to pick up another Vita, that's pretty much dead now.
That's the point. That's the point. You've hit the nail on the head. I don't have my Vita anymore either. But you know, the fact of the matter is, I could one day go buy a Vita and know my store is there. Right now, I don't have that in my head that I know that the store is going to be there. Not the store be there, but me even be able to download the games I already bought. We don't know that information. That's the scary part.
Yes.
What's crazy is they didn't even really give a lot of heads up.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's in August.
Well, this
that's
is
not a long
rumors.
time.
Well, this is
rumors.
Yeah, they haven't even.
Still
They
rumors.
They haven't
answered
officially made a statement.
But they haven't came out and denounced it.
That's the
Correct.
big one.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
When you let
This is happening.
rumor fester, it get boils and it get fungus.
Fact.
This is boils and fungus. We had boils and fungus stage. You're gonna need penicillin to get this off.
I mean, this,
and I'm telling you, these guys are not doing it. They're not coming out denouncing.
This rumor happened like the beginning of the week, and they still ain't said nothing about it.
Yeah.
If this wasn't happening, they would have came out in front of that, or with the
And shut that
quickness.
down. No, I agree with
and
that.
it's just like, look, like I'm sorry, like I gotta be real. I gotta put on my king hat real quick, like it's not looking good for Sony over there. Like, and it's not necessarily in the terms of we got little thing over little thing. Now they shutting down the PlayStation 3 store and the Vita store.
Right.
You know, their fans love the little $1 thing. Now that's there.
Right.
You know, we ain't heard nothing on Horizon Zero Dawn.
Right.
We ain't heard nothing on God of War, which we all know that's not coming out.
That's not coming.
And it's just like, it feels like it's not getting any better in terms of that. Like, it just feels like the news is so dry, people are taking magnifying glass to find PlayStation content.
No, I feel you. I mean, I hear where you're going.
And what's crazy is they're getting news, but it's not the news a PlayStation channel want to do.
No, I feel you. The only thing I would say in fairness, clearly this feels like
there ain't
someone.
No fairness.
Oh God, feels like there's something with, you know, as far as sources that came out, but normally companies want to control the message, and maybe they have a plan in place, right? But because this news kind of got out early, they're not ready to disclose what the eventual plan may be for said storefronts or, you know,
the only plan they got right now is finding that mole that leaked at these stores.
Right. Clearly somebody snitched. But anyway,
they kicking every door to door. Who ran it?
So digital storefronts, where you at?
I mean, you guys know how I feel about maintaining legacy.
Yes.
And conservation.
And that's another thing, Saul. Like, they've contradicted everything they've said from the get-go.
Yeah.
Like, you highlight backwards compatibility, you shut down everything else. Continue. Like, it's crazy.
It's crazy to me if this is true, because you know, the PS3 and the PSP, especially with the PSP Go, were the tip of the spear when it comes to digital downloads. Obviously, with the 360, right?
Facts.
With 360. So they sold you on this idea a long time ago.
Right.
Again, with the expectation, like Fixer said, that, you know, and the fear that your stuff should be there whenever you want it, but may not be there.
Right.
The fact that they haven't, this is out there and they haven't addressed it yet is scary. I do
Lord
hope.
Has there been any kind of, like, did they talk about like downloads? Like, if you bought it, are you good?
No, if you bought it, you're good.
You're good.
Yeah.
And this
have they confirmed that, or is that what was said?
Well, this is the thing, because if you bought, they haven't said anything. That's right.
They don't know.
No, you're right. You're right, Fixer. You're right.
So my question,
we don't know.
My question is,
because I feel like if this is true, if you bought it, you got to be, because I feel like that would open up lawsuits.
Right, but what if you bought it? What if you bought it and it's not downloaded? Are you good?
That's my point.
That's
my exact point. I'm not going back to I'm not gonna go buy a Vita, download Persona Golden, so I can like hold on to it. Like, no, that's ridiculous.
Hey, Fixer, we got a platform for you. That's Steam.
No, listen. You
point.
think about it this way too. The PlayStation 5 has very limited space.
Oh Lord.
Dude, we don't even know about
Right?
upgrade.
And if
No,
you
you know what?
have-
Let me not. Let me not. Let me not. Let me not.
Listen,
Listen.
listen.
He
It
said, "Let
has
me
very
know."
limited space. If you have a ton of those games and you're trying to download it to your hard drive so you can play it off your hard drive, what the hell is gonna happen?
Oh,
And that's not even a reality. Like let's get into the possibilities, right?
So they're gonna open up the hard drive space?
No. I'm just talking about the hard drive stuff.
Okay, they're not gonna do that.
So what I hope that I don't know that if it's true, and again, considering Jim Ryan's stance, who knows? One, that all of this stuff is being relocated to a general PlayStation store where all of that stuff will live, right? Hopes and dreams. That would be fantastic. If you could connect your PSP Go to your PS5 and download a game from the general store that they have.
Epic store.
It's right. Who knows? That's something I believe that could be done. They should think about that right now. The other idea, and it goes back to the PS Now for $1, right? From the very beginning, I said PlayStation is figuring out what their version of Game Pass is, right? And I always felt it's PS Now. That's why Shuhei's working on all of these indie
it feels
games.
like they're investing more in Plus right now, though.
But that's the thing, right? Everything that's been happening makes you think, well, I picked the wrong service. They're investing in PS Plus, and PS Now is going to go the way of the dodo. Now, the thing is, when you talk about legacy content, right? This is not the best solution, but it is the only one that is sort of available to them because of the difficulty of the PS3 hard architecture, and it's difficult in that it's difficult enough that they don't want to do it.
Right, to sell.
Because it has been done. It is being done right now on the PC. Like you can play PlayStation 3 games on the PC if you want.
Oh, so actually, you can do it on your Xbox Series S and X right now. You can play all your PlayStation. Right. Hey, listen. If they kick you out, we got you.
Yeah, get that S.
That talks like he's a shareholder.
Yes.
That talks like he's a shareholder.
Yes, thank you.
No. King brings up a good point. Like this does look bad in terms of
it's like
competition-wise.
when you push.
Are you going to invest into the system that you know for a fact? Like as of right now, it's a good possibility PS4 games are going to be up there for a long time. But it's just like the way that they're moving, it's fickle. Like we don't know what's going to happen.
And that's the thing. When you make moves that push people to bootleg, then you got a problem. You got a problem, right? I mean, look at the 360 era, right? Look at the 360 era. We're all guilty. We're all guilty, right? What did they do for the Xbox One era, right? They did a lot of things wrong, but what they did right was game share.
Yes.
When they got back compat into work and get all of our back catalog in there, you give people a reason not to cheat you, right? And this is taking away all of those reasons for no reason, because this is something, again, we're speculating. They haven't commented on it. I hope we're speculating in the wrong. I really do. If this is true and those things are just gone, and remember, it's not only about the games that you can get on physically. There are a lot of those games that only exist in
that's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing.
So what happens to that? Like you can't this is what bothers me about Jim Ryan's stance. This not caring about the legacy that got you to where you are. It pisses me off to no end. It does, because the people that are soapboxing for your platform now are the people that fell in love with it 20 years ago.
Well, he wasn't there for that.
He wasn't there for this. Is new
Sony.
No, but do you know what the fun? So go on. Let me finish.
No.
I'm done. But that was the thing.
But you know what the difference is? I think is the fact of PlayStation fans of 20 years ago. I don't even know where they are now, because this new generation of PlayStation fans are different. They are
very
different. Like, because I hate Twitter at the moment. Because whenever I jump on Twitter and talk about video games, it is just a cesspool of rowing. We're getting to the point of like, this news will come out.
That mute feature got to be strong in you, man.
Oh, bro, it's ridiculous. I don't mute, I block. I need you to know that you annoyed me.
Fixe, you're 100% right, because the dude that jumped onto the PlayStation bandwagon in the PS4 era,
yes,
has no care.
That's my point.
Doesn't care about Ape Escape.
Exactly.
Doesn't care about any of those games that brought PlayStation.
And that's why they can do this and get away with it. That's why they can do this and get away with it.
Let me be.
Let me say something real quick. Look what PlayStation's doing in terms of like where they're rotating everything to the United States. Like, pretty much United States is their headquarters now. Like, this isn't the same PlayStation.
Let me ask y'all a question for the sake of fairness. I've seen some conversations in the chat that, you know, where's this outrage when you can't play, not all of the OG Xbox catalog is playable. So they saying, where's this outrage for that?
But they've been saying there's things that have licensing issues. Right? They stopped to communicate. Right? They're telling us what's going on. One, two. Certain things don't run right when you try to upgrade them. They've said that. They've said as much as well. Right? So, I mean, if you're gonna have an outrage for one game you can't access, and you really want that game,
time out.
There's ways to do this. There's ways to do this. They're talking about, again, speculation because we don't know, but they're talking about removing the entire storefront.
This is
the storefront. Yeah, that's true.
First of all,
this is something
to directly to your point, Cog.
Yeah,
they're talking about the back catalog is not available. If it was never there, you can't cry about it.
Right.
We're talking about something that is physically there.
I feel you.
And they're removing
a storefront.
it.
A storefront is a different level.
It's there. Like it's not like you're crying, oh, I don't have this game available.
Facts.
When are they gonna make this game?
Right.
When are they gonna get it back capacity?
A digital,
That's a different
and then to your point, technically this is 3 digital storefronts.
Oh yeah,
it's the Vita, the PS3, and the PSP.
You put out a game like Astrobot, which I loved Astrobot, which tells the history of PlayStation, all of it, and then says, yeah, but you can't go play in it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like and you got little Jimmy saying, but what's that? That's a Vita. It's dead.
It's dead. It's dead.
so whatever they say, go buy it now before it go away.
Yo,
this is where the
every Vita game's for a 99p. Go buy them all now so you can download them later.
Yeah, Vita games are still cost $50 a pop, probably.
Exactly.
The market is gonna be crazy. The people gonna be eating on eBay.
I low key want to go on Amazon, eBay, and just start grabbing all the.
I have a ton of these games. All right,
I don't. I'm about to.
I have. Okay, so I brought my PlayStation Go. I have games that I downloaded just for that, you know, because it was smaller, it was more portable. I keep it on the move. I was never buying digital before then, but there is only digital, you know, machine, and I had that for my PSP games there. But then my Vita, I got all those digital. I really don't have. I mean, all those physical. I really don't have digital when it comes to the Vita games. But those individuals that are like me that brought the PSP Go, all those games that you purchase and you have limited space, so you choose which one you're going to download and which one you're going to put in, and I'll go back to the cloud and I'll pull it down and I'll play it because I got it. When I go to click in, just like Fixe said, and it's not there, am I going to be respected? You know,
the hope is that whatever, if you made the digital purchase already, again, Fixer's right. We're assuming right now they haven't come out. The assumption is that you will still always have access.
Just like it's like when we do with Microsoft, when you don't come out, if this kind of leak comes out, a lot of the times if it's completely away from the actual thing going on with Microsoft, they do come out and debunk that. Oh no, this game is not going to be at this event.
Yeah. Aaron Greenberg's good with that. This show, expect this. They've got a lot better at that.
Yeah.
When you don't come out and debunk stuff, you cannot blame for people to have assumptions and stuff.
No, absolutely. No, you're
right.
You're right.
And the thing is, if this turns out to be true, right? What hope do we have for PS4 compatibility on a PS6?
None.
None. Zero.
Well, I expect nothing. I expect nothing. I expect nothing from Sony. If this comes out and it's dire,
there you go.
Wait a second. Time out.
If it happens.
If it happens.
Oh Lord.
Yo, if you just saw them cut bait, you just saw them cut bait on PlayStation 3, on Vita, and PSP because it was too difficult. When they're being battered to death, right? And Game Pass, they have Discord and they had 150 million, and everybody is having all this fun, and they just throw Gabe's chain around their neck for Steam just to floss. What makes you think a PlayStation 6 is coming anyway? We're going to become a developer and put our games on the most successful platform.
We gotta get moving. We gotta get moving.
Let's get to the last two topics to get out of here.
All right, no doubt. Listen, all I'm gonna say, you guys, made all the points. Pretty much agree. The only thing that's sad for me to do, I'm a huge Vita fan. That definitely is sad. And like I said, it's on them now to come out with the messaging to whatever the alternative is going to be, if there's an alternative. If there's not an alternative, there will be hell to pay. People are going to feel away. It almost reminds me of the smart delivery situation when people were clowning Xbox at first, say, oh, that's just buzzwords, and Sony's doing the exact same thing. And then we come to find out it's not. You're seeing Avengers, you're seeing other things, and it's not the same. So there is something to game preservation and having a strategy and an infrastructure. And like I said, it's on them to get in front of it. That's all I got. Let's move on.
You don't cry now.
Anyway, last one, man. My man.
You want to get these super chats?
Oh, yeah. Super chat. Sorry.
We got a few.
I apologize.
Raiden Blade, £2 super chat. What about PS4 battery dying and deleting games? Oh my God.
Bessie.
Brett Bingham, $5 super chat. Sony fan. Sony needs to replace Jim Ryan. Sony appoints Don Matrix CEO.
that would be amazing for me.
Hey, a lot of PlayStation do think he's the answer. Let him happen. See that tone change then.
Rocker Corey, $2 super chat. Jim Ryan doesn't even game. He has no PSN account. Yeah, I mean,
that's crazy. You be careful for those dudes.
No, does my dad, but he's a shrewd businessman.
Then we have the rubber knob with the $5 super chat. Sony be budgeting to save their pennies for the next purchase. Who plays old games? Bushes be blooming. Then we have Urban Ninja, $5 super chat. The fear is that they bring this stuff back and make them buy it again. Guaranteed some of that stuff they're going to make you pay for again.
Yes.
Guaranteed. They already did it with the Uncharted collection. There's more coming for sure.
You're definitely buying the stuff again.
Sean Jackson, $5 super chat. Sony doesn't own the bandwidth or storage capacity to keep hosting these games. They don't have larger server capacity like Microsoft, Google, or Amazon. That is true. They should have thought about that before they started selling you digital games.
Facts.
Well, they started renting Azure and they figured the price.
I mean, this is the same company that if your stuff gets hacked and someone buys stuff off their issues that they cause, you do a chargeback on your bank, they ban your PSN account. So like.
Yep.
Then we have Eagles fan 76 with a $5 super chat. You vote with your wallet. I won't buy PS now at $1. PS is following Xbox lead. Don't go 50%, go 100%. I want games day one like Game Pass, and then I'm in. I think that's a lot of people's thoughts.
Sat with your chest, rude boy, because that's the facts.
No doubt. Flame, $2 super chat. This is why I will always refuse to support PlayStation. Okay. Six Slayer, $10 super chat. And you know which isn't worried about all of this? Hackers, modders, and pirates.
Facts. They about to eat. They about to eat.
Way, they validate that stuff because that does more to protect your purchases than Sony does. Shameful. It is true. Gaming Forte, $5 super chat. I blame half of ILP for my sleep deprivation. Hashtag sleep at work. Still had a great time with the crew, but my homie Cognito is a wordsmith.
No, that's cap. We talked for like an hour and a half
after the fight. Yeah, but
you could have easily went
shout
to
out
sleep
to the
at that
homies. Forte. We had a lot of fun last night. Salute.
We got over 500 people.
Yeah, hit that like, yo. A lot of fun tonight. A lot of fun.
Help us with this algorithm, please.
Drunken Ninja, $5 super chat. It's a crime that Metal Gear Solid 4 isn't back compat. Arguably the greatest PlayStation exclusive ever, but Sony fans won't speak up about. That's true. Metal Gear Solid 4 is stranded.
Yeah. But you're gonna get that remix though. Relax.
You still
coming?
Yeah, that is
remix.
Probably coming.
I'll take that though. Still.
We run back to make sure there's nothing else.
I'm part of the problem.
Me too. Don't worry about it. I'm here too.
Yo, and try to buy a PlayStation 3 fat right now with back compat on it.
Crazy.
I don't need to.
$400. There you go.
That didn't take that one. I'm good.
Smart man. Smart man. It's like $400.
It's crazy. That's crazy. But I mean, that's a good price. That's a good price on that old tech. I thought that was probably one of the best PlayStation 3s. The old Foreman grill, the first one.
George Foreman.
Yes. It was very nice.
One more super chat. Andy Crawley with the $20 super chat. Hi, Lords. Lord Crawley in the house.
Salute.
Caught the last episodes at work. I think I should wear Depends. Oh my, you guys deserve a raise. Laughing and carrying on. You're real.
I appreciate you, brother.
Go to the bathroom, sir.
Yes,
please.
Nah. Release on yourself.
Just move it.
Release.
Us at the Iron Lords podcast do not approve that.
Yes.
I do.
Exactly.
But record yourself. And everybody
God.
around
Oh God, no, we definitely ain't ask you to.
No, I don't mean record yourself. Release it on yourself. Record the people of reaction around you.
Oh, okay.
Moving on. Look,
Support that.
last topic, the combo joint. You know what I'm saying? What we got? With the ID and Xbox and the PS. What we doing?
Let's just do idea at Xbox real quick.
Okay.
So let's talk very quickly about the cadence of this, and it was not good.
I hated it.
Hate is
What's
not a strong
up?
word.
You're
My
not
friend-
allowed
my
to
friend
be mad
hosted
at
as
this.
well.
They
My friend
told you.
hosted.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, Stephen, shout out to Blind Gamer Stephen, who did one of the interviews during this. This is the concoction you get when you put Twitch streamers to host things, number one, because Twitch streamers and hosts are two different things. Trust me, I'm good at both. Hire me.
Bars! He's on to
And the
something.
difference is who wants a 15-minute interview in something? It's just, it doesn't work. You can't have a 3-hour show. You can't.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. It doesn't
Facts.
work.
Facts.
That was bad. That was
Yeah.
bad. Later on, they released a montage video that was like 2 minutes long.
That King
Perfect.
tweeted and said this
Yeah,
what they
And
should
I
have done.
tweeted, and this is exactly what they
Amazing.
needed to be.
Amazing. You show us those little snippets, and then you talk about specific games in detail afterwards,
Yes.
and that's it.
Preach.
And
Yes.
So that was not
But
great.
soft, I've been told on the internet, we're not allowed to complain. We should have known that it was just indie games. It's
Nobody's
our fault.
complaining about the indie games. Nobody's
Nothing.
complaining about the indie games at all.
So-
This is
Get
the
'em.
presentation.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
Yes. The
Love them
games
indie games.
was fun. I enjoyed the game portion. That's all.
Preach.
Wait, so who
You
was
don't-
in there arguing after they said a million times this is an idea at Xbox presentation?
No.
Who's in
No
there
one.
arguing?
No one's arguing. What I'm seeing on Twitter for some is they're saying that we shouldn't be upset about what happened because we knew it was going to be indie games, and as opposed to the issue is format versus the games themselves. I
Yes.
think we're all in agreement here. I think I'm gonna speak for everyone for once.
Please.
That the games are not the issue.
You ain't speaking.
Not at all.
Facts.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
I should have had it. But again, you are allowed to criticize format, presentation. That's what we're saying. And I think there's this separation. I even see some comments like, what's wrong with you, Lords? Well, I'm unsubscribing because you guys got mad. And I'm like, bro, no one has. Yeah, we not naming and shaming. But the whole thing of the matter is, again, it's a difference between the games being shown, how you show them, and presentation. That's
And
it.
the problem is that when you're doing live reactions, right, and you've been sitting there a half hour doing an interview,
Facts.
and then they show a game, like your emotional response in the moment might be less exciting than it would have been if they would have showed you that game 45 minutes before that.
And they didn't tell anybody it was going to be 4 hours, but continue. Then we got to get
Exactly. So that's it. In terms of that was not great. Just I love to hear the devs talk.
Right.
Yes.
Give me a 2-minute dev quick interview, them talking about their game 2 minutes after you show me the game. Fantastic.
Facts.
Everything else didn't need to be there. Love Chris Charla.
Yeah.
We know what Chris Charla's job is. We
Facts.
know what he does. So that was unnecessary. So
That's what bugs me though, of like they ask like, oh, how'd you get games on idea Xbox? Like devs know this, so why you the audience doesn't need to know that.
that doesn't need
Like,
to
it's
know
just
this.
lots of little things that just didn't need to be there. I totally agree with you.
Exactly, 100%.
Yes,
So what I want to hear from everyone is what were your favorites coming out of the show?
No doubt. Fixer.
I'm gonna, yeah, Fixer definitely.
The Ascent.
Woo!
Woo!
It looked dope. Like it looked dope. I was like excited for it beforehand, but like seeing that gameplay that they did, which again, this is what these are for, to get us hyped for these type of games that we wouldn't see on the E3 stage, right? That game looked amazing to me. That was my favorite game of the show, personally.
Nice. That's what's up. Lord Addict. Those ID at Xbox, man.
I think that the pacing was horrible. I think that for the type of way they did it, I don't even think it was the issue. I think the issue was the lack of new gameplay.
That's true. That's
showing us literally stuff that they've already showed us.
That's a good point.
I felt like some of the people that were hosting, some of the talent that they chose to do it didn't know what they were talking about. And you can tell they've never played even remotely in that genre, the type of games. I felt like that was an issue. I felt like they should have been some form of thing at the beginning showing what all the games are, and then afterwards you go into that way people just want to see the games. You get them out of there, they're out of there, and then you get the interviews. I felt like the interviews could have been exactly how they were, but after they showed the games.
Yeah, I agree.
I felt like the interviews with the devs was meaningless a lot of the time because it felt like it wasn't about the game, it was about like an experience with the game, and that would extend it. Like they spent like 10 minutes talking about like a cooking simulator. Got nothing against the cooking simulator, but a lot of that had nothing to do with the game. And you know, I think that this needs to be restructured. But like part of me, like I'm not going to go into it.
I just hope Microsoft doesn't.
I'm not going to go into them too much.
The Twitch,
this isn't Twitch. This was a Twitch thing, not a Microsoft thing.
Well, what I did at Xbox was the brand. And they lend their brand over to Twitch and allow Twitch to run their
King, you making a good point. Give it back. You got it. So the question is, if we putting the responsibility on this as a Twitch event, then the question becomes, then why did Microsoft entrust Twitch to do this?
I don't believe there was any Microsoft oversight.
I don't know, man.
I don't believe so.
But it's their product, though. It's their games. It's their announcements.
If there was no oversight, it's even worse. That means they didn't care.
Yes, honestly. But I think they gave them the format. I think they told them exactly what was going to happen. So whoever said yes, I told you before when we was watching, whoever said yes to this was wrong. Right? It's a different way you present it. They put the montage out, and then they said that we're going to go into deep dive. If they put the montage out, you saw these games. These are the games that we're going to highlight at this point in time, and we're going to talk to the developers. Then it's your choice to stick around and watch.
It's like, I get it. Like, okay, it's like I was saying, like, I'm not going to go too much because I can't hate on Twitch for promoting their brand.
That's what they're supposed to do.
But
there's a way to do it.
Well, and I get that, but you'll not like the reason that I let this go a little bit is because I'm all about giving
content creators getting a shot.
An answer, I'm not giving platform. And if you notice when you look at it, there wasn't the Poketeers in there. There wasn't the corpses, the Saikunos. Like it was mid-tier to smaller Twitch channels
to bring them up.
And the issue that I had with it is I felt like they chose some of the wrong people to put on there. It felt like I like that. Like someone at Twitch that was handling this is like, I like that chick. She's the host. Like they didn't really.
They want to bring that up at it, and I just listen. I'm not gonna waste 10 minutes on this because I waste 4 hours. All right, so this is not gonna be a long segment at all. The games that I like was Wet My Beak 2.
It's not called Wet My Beak, sir.
I thought it's not called Wet My Beak 2. It's not called Wet My Beak, right? But it's called Loot River. I call it Wet My Beak 2.
Death's Door, sir. Death's Door with the crows.
Change the name to Wet My Beak 2. So it's lit.
Why is it
That's
called
lit.
Wet My
It was
Beak?
King,
because he wipe his beak off when he fight.
King, you know how you fix this, King, don't you? You let us know.
Continue.
Yeah, if we had hosted it, it would have been lit. But Death's Door, the murderous penguin, y'all call it a crow. Penguins walk, crows fly. This was a walking crow. Oxymoron.
Shout out to Death's Door.
We down with the penguin.
That was a good looking game.
Shout out to Death's Door. I thought that game showed so much promise, and it was so polished. Also, the dudes that did Guacamelee 2, and Guacamelee, that game was I think that game is finished. I think they're just working out when they're gonna release it and stuff like that, and timing and date. That game also looked polished and good. There was gems there.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
We are about games.
Yeah.
So, release the montage. Give an itinerary.
Yes.
What bullet points and
you
stuff.
You could have gave everyone a time frame.
Give them a time stamp. Like when you go to a convention, right? They'd be like, yo, at 2:00 is this, at 3:00 is this.
Yes.
That's literally what it should have been.
That's what it should have been.
Like,
if you're going to do 4 hours, you got to, and you didn't tell people 4 hours, so you got to get this expectation. Continue.
Yeah, no, but
it kind of felt like I know they probably had time to do this, but it didn't feel like it was planned really well. Like it felt like, because they didn't even tell us it was 4 hours long. If I would have seen it was 4 hours long, we never would have streamed.
Oh, facts.
4 hours. They didn't tell us it until
I turned it off. We turned it off too,
I turned it
Fixer.
off. I turned it off.
Fixer. I was like, bro, yeah, I
I want to play
can't.
Resident Evil. I was like, nope.
Yeah.
No
It
way.
was like 5
Fix it.
hours before it
They
launched
knew
that they
that.
said it was 4
Yeah,
hours.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. They
It's
did
just
that.
like at
Right.
that
They
time,
did that.
people's already committed
Committed to
streaming
it, yeah.
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 How do you keep an idiot in suspense? That's exactly how I felt.
But, you know,
I will
shout
say-
out to the realm though. They
Shout out to the
came-
realm
they
for rocking
came,
with us. They
man.
came and they stayed and they rocked with us.
Thank you.
But I will
Everybody
say, I
that
say to
was
this
there.
point, King, that if I see the Twitch name associated again
Yeah.
with an ID
Nope.
at Xbox, sorry, realm, there won't be a stream. It won't that. And now I'll jump in real quick because the last year they did it, it was dope. It was Charla. They just had video of the game.
Yep.
With the developer talking in the background.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was like, yo, they should have went with that. But again, neither here nor there. They gotta fix the format to pace it. As far as the games, Exo Mecha, Dinobots,
Yeah,
Battle
the
Royal,
games look
Silver
good,
don't
man.
kick
The
don't like
games
the
look
silver,
good.
but it's all silver, baby. We got silver servers.
They using
Woo!
the ray tracing too much.
Woo!
That's, you get your next generation feature, and you're gonna overuse it.
Yo, Exo Mecha look amazing. I was proud to see that. Yo, I want to shout out a couple of people. We got to shout out our boy Ariel Knight for getting Never
he got
Yield
burned.
on the big stage. That was cool. We had him in the realm. Content, you know what I'm saying, developer of color. The brothers got his game out there. We
And
were
I
so
think
proud.
that's one. I think that's one of the things that like I kind of just let the whole thing go. Like I didn't like it, but to me, this wasn't about the people watching. This was about highlighting the people making the games, highlighting the streamers interviewing the games. I just felt like there was a better way and better people to
Yeah.
do
Oh,
it.
yeah,
and
for sure.
that
That's the
actually
thing.
knew what they were
'Cause
talking
you don't
about.
you don't
If
wanna
you would have had
associate that
Let's
with
let's
boredom.
okay.
If you would have had
We did this
people
already.
that
Yeah.
I felt knew what was going, if you would have
We
had
did
people
this
that I
already.
Yeah.
felt when I was listening to it, that know that genre, that know how those games operate, that actually ask questions
Yeah,
that
about
are
that.
good, I felt like we have
Yeah.
completely different tone.
and
right
save that for the end of the show. So, like I was saying,
Yeah,
my
let's-
thing
yeah, let's-
was like I said, the Never Yield joint, 12 minutes look cool. I just wish we'd have got a new trailer with that. Stalker 2 look good. Just wish we'd have got a new trailer with that, but I am happy
Yeah,
it was
nothing
there.
from there.
We had,
We're
I
gonna be
know
saying the new trailer thing a lot.
a lot. Among Us was a huge get. That was a huge get on the joint. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, what is it? Lost Eldons? What is it? Elder?
Yeah,
the Fire Emblem clone that got black people. I was very happy. I said the clown.
Okay.
The chat was clowning me.
Black people and fat people.
I was happy.
Yo, let's go.
Inclusion,
Everybody
and yes,
represented.
and we had
We
stout
being
people.
represented.
We had stout people and people of color in
Yes,
a
all
medieval
about
kind
all
of
of this.
game. Now, King, remember the joint we was calling it the pillage game that looked like Chivalry 2. Chivalry 2, son. I was in.
Chivalry 2. But what about the God of War, 2D God of War?
Yes. That Song of Iron.
Song of Iron look
Yeah.
crazy.
Shout
That's
out to
all
end of
Boom.
the day.
Yes.
Shout out to
At
Boom.
the
He
end
about
of
to
the
have a
day-
developer on his show. So shout out to Boom. I know that's coming
At
up.
the end of the day, regardless how we feel about it,
Yeah.
let's be real here. The real winner of this was Game Pass. Like,
facts.
Like the best games at this event are coming to Game
But
Pass Day
Day
One.
and day.
to complain, last point, is to King's point, you know, a lot of those games, after the fact, we found out like 22 of those games are going to be in Game Pass, right?
Yeah, they weren't.
They weren't
nowhere
like
in that
we
show.
just needed more, you know, that's a highlight. That's a moment.
Production.
Yeah,
We
like
needed better
you
production.
gotta highlight that. You gotta
Yes.
let the audience know, yo, these are gonna be Game Pass
that's
day
something
and
that's
day.
not hard to do.
And that's not hard to do. So again, the mark was missed there. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame for Xbox. That's why I'm hoping after this, maybe a lesson is
And
learned. Maybe you need to control your own event and do this yourself. Because,
Incognito.
Yeah.
That goes to the thing where it's like, it felt like none of these people played Xbox, so none of them even remotely thought about asking, "Is this
Right.
coming to Game Pass?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
so-
the last one I say, Rust, that's another big get. That's another big
Dude,
get.
if you guys are gonna play Rust, I play Rust on
Yeah.
PC.
Yeah.
So if
I'm
you
gonna
guys
play.
get
I've
into
never
Rust,
played. Yeah, facts. We gotta link up. We gotta link up,
holler
brother.
at me.
Yeah, facts. I'm
Holler
hollering.
at me.
I don't know
I
about
swear
it.
to
My,
you, I'm in.
yeah.
Listen,
Rust
we'll be on
scares me.
Discord.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, listen, because Discord, we're going to buy them.
No
Oh,
doubt.
okay, because we got
Real
it. we got
quick.
it.
Yo, so
Real quick, let me just give mine.
Yeah.
One that you guys did not mention is
Which one?
that side-scrolling JRPG Astria Ascending.
oh yeah.
That's
oh
fun.
Oh my
Onion Head, I like
God,
Onion
that
Head.
looks so
Onion
good.
Head
It
was
didn't
lit.
say it's made by like ex Final Fantasy devs or something like
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Yep. And then my other one was Song of Iron.
Coming to
That
Game
looked
Pass Day
absolutely
One.
good.
Gotta say that with your chest.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
you talking
Astria.
about the girl with the one thick thigh?
Yeah, it look kind of like a Vanillaware game.
Oh, but it's like the makers of Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy devs behind the attic going crazy for that.
One thick die girl.
Yeah, one thick die girl. So that Song of Iron, I love that. That was crazy,
brother. Fire.
And then there's another one that came out like on the 26th. I think it's Lost Oasis. It's out already. Something like there's one game that's out already that I have to try that out today. And then like Fixe said, like the Ascent.
Yeah.
When you look at a game like a 3D isometric game with that particle effects, the lighting, when that is a next gen game.
Yeah.
That's the perfect game that I talk about. That when you see it and when you look at the perspective, you're like, this is not a next gen game. This is not showing what this machine could do. Look at what that game is really doing. That game is a next gen game.
No doubt.
That game is bonkers.
I can't wait for it.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So we all got our bars off. We good?
We're
good.
We got a couple
good
super
That's
chats.
it. Let's get up out of here, man.
Let's get these super chats. Hold on. I got a few super chats real quick.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Michael, aka Best Eyes Finest, $5 in the chat. Sad part is if PlayStation fails, it's over. This is their only true money maker.
I told you that already.
Like King said, it's over. God bless. Say less. And yes, let's keep it Xbox.
Don't encourage him.
Don't encourage. Exactly. Dano, $2 super chat. NGL, not gonna lie, I dreamt about that soup still boiling.
Oh, that soup game, man. They were going hard in the paint for that game. I can tell you, that was games up there long. Yeah, continue.
Then we have Dan Lazaro, $5 super chat. Should have known PlayStation was in trouble when that PS5 design was revealed. Wow. Then we have
when the dude had to break it down.
Then we have Sage for $10 super chat. It has just been brought to the attention of the realm by LordCognito there has been treason. This cannot stand. Heads must be lopped off. Who dared suggest unsubscribing?
We got threatened with an unsubscribe because we were mad at the format. Anyway.
Okay. Then we got Raiden Blade, £2 super chat. Death Store all the way, Crow. Then we have
shout out to the Penguin.
Then we have DT Taylor, $5 super chat. Well, they had good eye candy.
What? Behave yourself. Continue.
What else? Did we get any more? I think we are.
All right, we're good. Poll, we good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, poll, let's get out.
Get this poll
all right,
up.
the new ILP poll will be up or should be up on lordsofgaming.net. We'll check that out. To the question, with reported exclusive talks of Microsoft acquiring Discord, how do you think Microsoft should handle integration if the deal is finalized? The choices are A, complete integration with Xbox Network and Azure Cloud, single unified network between PC, console, mobile, etc. B, make Discord run independently, merge community slowly through optional Nitro and Game Pass tiers. Or C, I don't care, I still feel a way about Skype and Mixer flopping. Those are the choices. Please rock the ILP vote when it goes up. Black Ronin, welcome to the realm. Throw the crust up. But more importantly, for damn near 3 hours, Lord MCFixer, the man of the hour, rocking with us. A legend, man. An absolute pleasure to have you to finally do this, brother. It was so much fun. We wanted to talk to you for hours upon hours, man. Where can people find you? What you got going on?
Yeah, the big thing I'm pushing right now is my main YouTube channel, youtube.com/MCFixer. We're very, very close to hitting 5,000 subscribers, so I'd love it.
Yeah, let's get them there, y'all.
If the family could
there.
help get there, that would be amazing. If you're into live content, twitch.tv/MCFixer. And again, like I said, if you're into Xbox content, King will be there soon. My Xbox and me. Let's do it.
Yes, brother.
Hustle, do me a favor and spam his YouTube. There you go.
Put a couple Hustle getting the mom.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Hustle, man. Salute to you, brother. You really holding us down.
The realm got to go over there and show MCFixer how we roll, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Hit that sub button.
Hit that sub button. Amazing content. Yo, talk about grind, perseverance. You know, just one of the good guys in the community, man, and we got to celebrate the good stuff. So please, people, you know, Realm, send some love over to his channel, support what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate it, man. It means a lot to us. But yeah, again, brother, your story, and again, I'm glad we finally got this done.
Yeah, man.
This is
I
dope.
appreciate you being here, man. I can't wait to do it again.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, you know you coming back. You know we getting you back around.
Definitely.
I'm right now on Twitter looking for you.
Yeah, the Twitter. The chat already subbed. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, chat. Put it up for him. You already know. Lord Addict, man. Where can people find you? What you got going on, sir?
You can find me on Twitter at Lord Addict ILP. One thing, definitely want to remind the realm. go in there, watch that. It Takes Two stream with me and King. I have a
Yes,
feeling
sir.
that's going to be some entertainment. Appreciate MCFixer for coming on the show, man. It was a great podcast. Definitely, like I encourage all of you, man, go on there and subscribe to this man on YouTube.
Thank you,
Sometimes it's just the little things that seeing that subscriber count go up a couple,
Definitely.
20, 30 to 100.
do.
That will make people's days quicker than anything else you can know. The dude came in here. He gave us more time than he originally
Always.
wanted to.
Yeah.
I knew
Go
that
in
was
there
going to happen. What are you
and
talking
hit that
about?
sub.
That's love, though. That's love.
I appreciate it. Thank you, man.
For real, you already know. Lord Soft. Where can people find you? What you got going on, sir?
You can find me on Twitter, LordSoft ILP, BX Sovereign on PSN and Xbox Live. We got one more super chat from Kingdom, $2 super chat. 2027 PS6 brought to you by Xbox Game Pass.
Oh my God. Message.
And of course, big shout out to Fixer. Man, Fixer, the moment I saw you on IGN, I was in, brother. I was in 100%. Love your content.
Thank you, man.
Love the passion that you bring to it, and just the honesty, and just I love when you hear somebody and you see somebody and you know that is them. It's not a show. It's not it. That is them. And absolutely amazing. I love your journey, man, and much success to you. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, real quick before I forgot, OG, it's Baby Jesus bought a premium pullover hoodie. He said, I needed that LogNet ILP drip. Salute to you. I didn't want to miss you because you bought that live, and I missed that. We had to get that. OG Baby Jesus. I like his name. He's the OG Baby Jesus. Because there's other Baby Jesuses. Salute to my dude, OG Baby Jesus. Lord King.
Yo, hey, Rodimus said the Iron Lords is the Snyder Cutter podcast.
Yeah, we just started. This is their facts. Facts. That's a good one. Facts. Oh, LG Baby Juice in there. He said, yes, sir. He's in there. Shout out to you, brother.
You know what's funny? Last week, someone put in the chat, I ain't watching a 4-hour movie. Also me. I'm watching
Sugar Free. Yeah. Facts.
I want to take the time out to respect the time and history of our beloved guests. And I say beloved guests because, brother, you said some stuff that I think is a first.
Bro.
Okay.
I wanted to do a deep dive with that.
Unique.
Yeah, I could do 4 hours on just your history, to be honest with you.
I wanted more.
And when I get to your show with you, me and you going to chop it up.
Yes.
Okay, chop it up.
I hear that.
But MCFixer, big salute, man. Big up,
Thank
man,
you.
for sure.
Big up.
Everything that you do is fantastic. I mean, there's a lot of heart behind it. And getting to know the person and the reason why, the motivation why is just selfless. And you sitting here 4 hours with us, talking video games, having a great time. They're also showing you how selfless you are as a human being. So it was nothing to me to go subscribe and follow and find you on Twitter and follow. And everybody that is still watching, please go out and do the same thing. You show respect for us, go show respect for our guests.
And my Xbox and Me. He got another channel, the My Xbox and Me podcast, y'all. He got 2 channels.
I'll get you there. Don't worry. I'll get you slowly but surely.
Yeah. Facts.
For sure, we'll be there. But thank you for giving the rich history and texture to your life and a peek into your life. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Everybody, again, tweet this out or share it to everybody. Let everybody know. It helps with the algorithms.
Yes, the likes
KOS, like I keep telling you, is coming. I'd have recorded it. I haven't sat down and done my part because I'm doing so many different things. And me and Sovereign this week is doing the roadmap for ILP going forward. So we're going to sit down. We're going to chop it up. We have a lot of exciting things coming forward. If you want to see some of that exciting stuff, go watch Darth Castle X last Friday, where I conducted an interview with Ubisoft designer at Ubisoft. He designed the swag, the toys, and he's also doing his own statues right now with House of God. So if you want to get a peek into my brain, go watch that episode on DCX Open Mic. at 9 p.m. on Fridays.
No
and you can
doubt.
check that stuff out.
Salute, man. Again,
Nice.
the realm. Thank y'all, man. Shout out to Corey Hell, $10 super chat. Thanks for another monumental show. ILP #MOP the show in Game Pass. You know something I don't know because I'll wait. I won't pre-order.
Jim Ryan ain't having that one.
Yeah, I don't think Jim Ryan gonna put that in Game Pass. You know what I'm
If it's
saying?
in Game Pass,
Oh Lord.
you might as well.
Shout-
Yo.
Don't put that up there.
I definitely wanted to give a special shout out, man. Shout out to Kid Smooth for selling me his PlayStation.
Oh my God.
5 and not charging me $1,000+.
Salute. Oh, get Dutch. Let me get Dutch.
What?
Yeah, that's the homie. One of the Dutch. He's on the midweek mix. Like £5 super chat. Straight after Booms 101 and at Song of Iron with Joe. He'll also be doing an in-depth chat on the midweight mix up with CJ Ground. Yo, salute. Because Dutch,
Nice.
that's the living Viking. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Netherlands in the house, stand up. And he's gonna have that dev on. So if you like Song of Iron at the indie show, go check out Boom. Go check out Wonder and Dutch's channel. Midweek mix up, but they're gonna have that develop on. So salute to y'all. That's a good game. Anyway, look, man, fantastic show. Fixer, brother, you know you welcome be coming back. You already know what it is. Good to see you grinding. Love the story. Look, y'all, we're gonna have a lot of fun stuff planned. Stay tuned. The next couple of weeks are gonna be 2 months gonna be fire. Trust me.
We got some stuff.
Stay tuned. We got heat. Look, thank y'all for rocking. This was fun, man.
Right.
Everybody, enjoy your Sunday. So, you got anything else before we roll?
We got nothing to say yet, right?
Nothing to say yet.
Okay.
Because we want it there. But once it's official confirmed, check the ILP Twitters, the social medias on that. We're gonna put it out there. Hopefully y'all like what we're doing.
And be like I'm not going to say anything, but be very like you got to pay attention on our Twitter because we might be changing how things normally go next week. So I want you guys
to be prepared.
very observant
Stay
on that
tuned
Twitter.
to social media on that.
Do me a favor, one of the mods, like spam our Twitter in the chat, like because we might not be next Sunday. I don't know if it's going on yet, but if we change, I want you guys to be aware that we might not be next Sunday.
No doubt. Yo, hold on. We got Jesus Christ in the room. Okay.
Hey, I gotta say that. Jesus Cristo. What the $5 super chat? Yo, when I say that, my wife turns around and is like, "What? Why are you using the Lord's name in vain?" I'm like, "That's his name."
That's his name. Shout out to Lord Jesus Christ.
Lord Jesus Christ. Salute, Lord's Mr. Show, taking care of my newborn. Congratulations. But I'm excited to watch later. Another young Lord is joining the realm, no doubt.
It's always good.
He got a baby. He got a baby.
You got a baby Jesus.
I'm done. And then, wow, at the end, welcome to the realm. What is it? POW?
POW spare part. Welcome to the realm. Put the crest in
Put
the
the
chat,
crest up.
everyone.
Look, y'all showing so much love, and we gotta go next week. Stay tuned.
It's a podcast getting optimized for the series.
Listen, we gotta go. Everybody, enjoy your Sunday. We out. Peace.
Bye.
You